All right, so now we just wait for people to come in to unexpected live stream. This should be fun. Holy cow. Hey there, Luke. I'm bloody tired. I know this is a completely random stream. Hey there, stupid pictures. Hey there, Bunnycraft. The main reason I'm doing this stream is because this Saturday I may or may not be busy. So I wanted to do a live stream just in case I'm not able to do one this Saturday. So that's why I'm doing that. So there you go. How often do I wear red? I don't think I wear red that often, ever. I don't think I look good in red, though. No. I don't think it fits me. And yes, I'm going to drink Coca-Cola straight from the 2-liter, because I don't really have any cups. But it's 0 sugar, so... Excuse me, did you see the Mario Maker 2 update today? Yeah, but I personally don't care much about the update, so I haven't really investigated it much. I left a video call for this. So notification went straight to it. Oh, thanks, Bunnycraft. Hey there, Segan. How are you? Hopefully I pronounced that right. Segan? Or is it Sagan? I think it's probably Segan, right? Ugh. How are y'all doing on this fine Thursday night? Hey there, Boris. Hey there, Ethan. I'm happy I stayed up now. Where are you from? Are you one of my German viewers? Because I know I have a couple of viewers from Germany. So are you or no, you might actually, no, you're UK, aren't you? I don't know. There was so many surprises for us. Well, there's actually a sweepstakes actually now going on. Game Explain just uploaded where they're doing a bunch of giveaways over the next 2 weeks or week or so. So if you have My Nintendo, go on to My Nintendo. There's Boris is German. I meant stupid picture earlier. Ireland. Okay, I knew you're from the UK or Germany because I think most of my viewers are either from most of you guys are either from the United States, the UK, Germany, or Australia. I think it's completely random how many different places there are there, but I love the demographic of like all the different countries everyone's from. I love it. Top of the morning to you. Do you like KFC? I like KFC. It's pretty good, but there is a chicken place that's like kind of smaller, like a smaller scale chicken place that I personally like better. I think I have it around someplace too. It's called Crispy Chicken, but like it's crispy with a K, so Crispy Chicken. They put some sort of like Cajun seasoning in the chicken, and it's so good. Though I think the biscuits that KFC do are better than that, but it's a real mixed bag. Which is your favorite mansion from all Luigi's Mansion? Give us the first one. That hands down. I do like a few of the mansions in Dark Moon. I liked Gloomy Manor quite a bit. Haunted Towers is pretty good. Treacherous Mansion was pretty good. But to me, nothing beats the original mansion. German, I got my gymnastics competition tomorrow. Good luck. Hopefully you do well. Hopefully you get that gold medal. Presume that's what you're going for. I'm not very knowledgeable in gymnastics, but hopefully you go for the top thing that you could get, whether it be a gold medal or a trophy or a team certificate or whatever you guys do. Are you going to watch the Game Awards next week? I might. It all kind of depends on timing because next week is it's my finals week for school. So I'm bogged down with final exams. I have finals on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday of next week. So it all depends on what day it is and what time it is. If it's at the end of the week, I don't know the exact date of the Game Awards. I know it's next week, but I don't know exactly when. If it's either later next week or sometime later in the night, which it probably wouldn't be, then maybe. But we'll have to see. Yep, I'm doing 2 Luigi's Mansion ranking videos of bosses for Luigi's Mansion 1 and 3. So I won't be doing one of 2 because of the fact that I don't like 2. Or actually, I really don't like any of the bosses in 2. So, but I'll do 1 and 3. As a patch, I think. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I mean, the game was pretty buggy, so I don't think had some patches. Welcome, NCS07. How are you? Do you have hopes for Luigi Mansion 4? There's a store. There's a top. A Toys. Toy Story 4. Um, Luigi Mansion 4. Yes. Though I will be doing a video completely about Luigi's Mansion 4. So stay around for that. That'll happen sometime next year. Do you have any predictions for the last Smash for the DLC character? So when it comes to Smash DLC, particularly this one, I think this one's going to be a big one, and here's why. I think the choice of having more DLC characters was an afterthought from when they started the DLC because they saw how good the DLC was doing. So I think that this fifth DLC character was put in place before they wanted to extend it. So it's probably going to be a big character. Whether it be first party or third party, I don't know. But I think the best way to end the challenger packs would be a big character, like partnering up with Square Enix and getting Gino or Sora or Waluigi, because those are all characters that would get everyone hyped. I think Banjo Kazooie and maybe Joker were the only ones. I'd even say not really Joker, mostly just Banjo Kazooie was one where like people were freaking out. No one was. Well, a few people were freaking out about Joker, but I didn't really see many people hyped about Hero or Terry Bogard. I didn't really see that. So I think this fifth character is going to be a really, really hyped one. A really, really hyped one. I thought of an all new kind of content for the like a Luigi Mansion, King Boo Death Run, Dark Moon reference, like 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 the final boss thing where like you ran away from, so like a Mario Party minigame kind of thing. That'd be interesting if they added that to the Scream Park mode, if that's what you're talking about, or if it's its own kind of mode. You getting a SNES? Yes, we're getting NES or new SNES games finally. New NES games. I'll admit, decent lineup. I'll give Nintendo credit for the lineup. Decent. Star Fox 2, Kirby Superstar, right? Kirby Superstar. Then we have Crystallis, and so a good lineup of games. Have you heard of the whole Onison drama? I have not. Have you seen YouTube review to it? I didn't even know that was out. I have not seen it. Thought Banjo Kazooie were big. Yeah, well, Banjo Kazooie are big. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would think that if they're gonna have a fifth character, this character's gonna be even bigger. Maybe not as big as Banjo Kazooie, because I think Banjo Kazooie was a pretty high set. I think the only way it could be bigger than Banjo Kazooie is if it's Gino. I feel like I'm missing an essential character here. Crash 2, yeah, but I think there's another character I was thinking of that like has been requested for such a long time. I know Gino has been, but yeah. Merry Christmas, Loyalty Brown. Do you think Luigi Mansion 4 will be the last Luigi Mansion game? It depends on how much money it makes. It depends on how well it does. Waluigi, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Do you have the golden poltergeist? No, actually, I haven't really been able to play Luigi's Mansion 3 much lately. It's mostly because of how busy I've been, And plus, not to mention, obviously, as you guys know, if you watched my update video yesterday, I went home for Thanksgiving. My stupid self left my Switch charger at my house. So my Switch is dead, and I can't play it. So I don't have the golden poltergeist yet, but I have been working on getting all the gems. I've got all the booze already. I'm working on getting all the gems, and I'm working on the A ranking. So Steve from Minecraft, he's a pretty big one. Like I feel like he's big in terms of the fact that Minecraft is huge, but I don't know how many people would really be like super stoked about Steve from Minecraft. Like I know like younger audience would be like teenagers, for people who are teenagers, maybe early 20s, but the older demographic, like I think most of the characters have appealed to either older demographics or everyone. Like Terry Bogard and to some extent Banjo Kazooie are kind of for older audiences. Hero, well, it's all costumes kind of older, but like Dragon Quest 11's new, Persona 5 is new. So I don't know. It's really, really, really tricky. Thanks, NCS07. I missed the comment. Sorry. I just wish Smash Ultimate celebrate the target Smash one. Yeah, it would have been cool if I mean, I personally love Subspace Emissary and Brawl. It would have been really, really cool, like, to have stuff like that back, even if the story mode was, like, not impressive, just to have all those cutscenes, like, with all the characters interacting with each other. Like, I know there's that beginning bit, but the characters didn't really interact with each other. So it would have been really, really cool to, like, have a really big interaction with all the characters. It would have been pretty sweet. Have you ever played Subnautica? I have not. You can use your phone charger on your Switch. I can. I think I've tried, but I don't think it works that well. Because like I got like an off-brand charger because my like real charger broke. So want another Sega rap, Kirby rap, another Mario rap, Daisy, Waluigi. Yeah, Waluigi would be cool. Whew. I don't drink soda that much, so it's only because I'm dying of thirst and I have nothing else cold on me right now. Excuse me. But yeah, I mean, I think if they had Waluigi, I think he's the only. I mean, people want Toad in, but I don't know. I don't think Toad needs to be in Smash. I think he's fine as just like Peach's shield. Let me see. I only need the money achievements, and oh, you need to do all the achievements to get 100%. I think I actually got a decent amount of those, so I think I'll be fine with that. If Waluigi were in Smash, would Smash be Waluigi's football? Well, that's another thing. I think Waluigi would not be a Fighters Pass character because I think after the Fighters Pass, they're not going to do any more stages. They're only going to do characters. And I think finding a stage for, excuse me, for Waluigi would be really, really difficult. So I think that, I mean, unless they wanted to do Waluigi Pinball, which would be weird because that would be, I think, the third Mario Kart stage. But I don't know. Anything's possible. What do you listen to in your earbuds? Nothing. I'm just using it for the microphone, basically. Or if I want to like watch anything, which I don't know, because sometimes you guys like send me things to watch. So, remember that one time when me and you the other day up to 1 a.m. play Scarescaper? Yeah, I actually did a stream where I played Scarescaper because of your recommendations. I even gave you a shout out in that because obviously you helped a lot. But like I said, my Switch is dead and I don't have the charger, and I don't really want to risk using my phone, especially how finicky the Switch is. So, but we'll figure out another Scarescaper stream someday. Should we need more update for the 3? I can see 1 and 2 got update. What would you want in that update? I want like a little clarity of what you would want in that, Ethan. Should you spell your name wrong? Sorry, I just used to. No, it's fine. Trust me. Like I even looked past it because I trust me. I'm completely used to my name being spelled wrong. Just trust me on that. Even my family spelled my name wrong. It's you know, it's a struggle. Well, yeah, that was one thing with Luigi's Mansion 3 for me. The ending was a bit weird. Like with Dark Moon, they set it up so that the ghosts were good and then turned evil because of the Dark Moon. But then in 3, it's like, oh, they turned good, but like it was because of the gem on his crown. Like what? Like was Helen Gravely good, but then influenced by the crown? But then she couldn't have been because she was the one who let him out. So it's kind of a weird ending. I think they should have just left it without the ghosts, because I don't know. There's something about the ghost being good that just like I don't know. Like in the second game, it made sense to me. The third game, it didn't. So and plus, it's basically just recycling the same ending, then, isn't it? From the second game, it's recycling the same exact ending. So I don't know. Hey there, Devil. Hey there, Brandon. I was in your Escape for 5 minutes. I had to go. We'll listen to your earbuds. I'm not listening to anything. I didn't even bother playing 3. You should do exactly on Breath of the Wild. I actually did do a part, actually. A single part of Breath of the Wild. I'll even link it if you want to watch it, because it was from a while ago. But I don't think it's like I don't think I started from the beginning. I don't even know what I was doing, to be honest. I think I was just testing. Oh, hang on a second. Ooh, I'm gonna put this video to the side. Stop it. Someone said there's a new. Well, that's. I think it's kind of old. I don't know. I'm gonna watch that later. It's a video about Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. By the way, guys, if you have My Nintendo, go to the My Nintendo website, and they have a sweepstakes going on. So if you want to enter a sweepstakes today, there's a giveaway for Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now, I don't have Pokemon Sword or Shield, so I entered the giveaway because I don't really want to pay for the game. So I entered the giveaway. But there's also grand prize giveaways for like a Switch Lite, an upgraded Switch with the better battery, all that stuff. So yeah, if you want to enter the My Nintendo giveaway, let me quickly check on chat. Can you look at? Yep, that's what I'm doing. Breath. Yeah, the video's an hour long. Where's the link? There. This video is old, so do I even have face cam in it? I probably don't.
Hey guys, Zach here.
Wow, yeah, that video. This is how fast my channel's grown. This video came out 2 years ago, and it only has 27 views. So if you guys want to watch it, here, I'll link it to the chat. Come on, there we go. Okay, I didn't see the Scarescraper stream. Did you get up to Colossus? Yes, I beat the Scarescraper multiple times now. I got a few of the rare ghosts. Probably got my laptop charger. I got a few of the rare ghosts. I'm kind of disappointed with the rare ghosts, to be honest. I thought there'd be more of a variety, but, you know, Luigi Mansion 3, how am I supposed to expect more variety in the comic ghosts? Let's be real here. But, yeah, I expected more out of the... I mean, I expected more out of the Scarescraper in general, personally. It's not that I was disappointed in it. It's just that it lacked some things that Dark Moon had. So, there's part of me that's like, how do you not have as much as Dark Moon had? Like, it has, like, the blackout mode and the stealing poltergeist thing, which is cool, but, like, you can't have there's no endless mode. You can't just go on and on. Like, if you can go on and on and on, you can collect multiple rare ghosts in one sitting. That would have been really, really cool. But you can't. You have to do different playthroughs for each one. I think the game needs a difficulty slider for if you want to play solo or with one other person. I think the upgrade system, like the coins, are pointless. So like, I think it would have been cool if you collected a certain amount of coins, kind of like what Dark Moon did, where if you collect a certain amount of coins, you get an upgrade for your poltergeist in the story mode. Same thing here. That would have been cool if you collect a certain amount of coins, then you get an upgrade, which would have been weird when it comes to the treasure levels. But you know, I don't know. I just think Scarescaper could have been better. What are your predictions for the Game Awards? I don't mean winners. I mean announcements. Let's face it, everyone chooses the game for the announcements. I don't think there's gonna be much. Nintendo. Whoa. Nintendo wise, at least. I mean, I'm pretty certain we're gonna get a Smash character, right? That's obvious. And I kind of talked about who I think is going to be, or well, not really who I think it's going to be, but what kind of character I expect it to be. I expect it to be a big character, one that everyone's been requesting, because it kind of makes sense. I think Banjo-Kazooie is the only one in the line, in like the Fighters Pass, that's been a heavily requested character. So I think it's going to be another one of those. But as for other announcements, I don't know. I think they could show like a teaser of something that already exists, like maybe Bayonetta 3, Breath of the Wild 2, something like that. But I don't see any major announcements from Nintendo. Other companies, not a clue. What's your favorite song, Luigi Mansion 3? I found the soundtrack mostly forgettable, but the dance hall floor, what's that called? Is it just called the dance hall? Right? Dance hall? I think that's what the floor is called. Just like all the like what's even the name? Like the remix versions of the Luigi Mansion theme. When you fought all the goobs in the in the disco room. That was one of my favorites. Yo, Zach, if I get a PC, I might start a YouTube channel. Any advice? Just be you. Just talk about what you want to talk about. Don't be afraid of people like shooting down your opinions. Because tomorrow I have a video coming out, which I talked about in my update video, where it's talking about some things that I think Luigi Mansion 3 didn't do as well as the previous two games. And I feel it's going to be a relatively controversial video because I know how some of you guys are. No offense, but a lot of you guys really like to defend Luigi Mansion 3. I know that. So, like, me criticizing it never usually gets accepted very well, even though I'm like one of the biggest Luigi Bitch fans out there. But I don't know. But yeah, so just do what you want to do. Don't be afraid of criticisms and just be yourself. Do whatever kind of content you want. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Don't let people judge you. Like I'm in college, right? And I'm usually kind of open about the fact that I have a YouTube channel about gaming kind of stuff. And some people are like, "Oh, it's so nerdy," and I'm just like, If your soundtracks or hotel shops, Twisted Sweets is actually kind of good. Like Twisted Sweets, to me, Twisted Sweets as a whole is a really good floor. The only thing I don't like about Twisted Sweets is the personalities of the portrait ghosts on the floor. So I made one of my official comic book short stories. You can check it out later. So maybe just like link it to me, like on Discord or something. I entered the Pokemon Sword and Shield giveaway. Awesome. I don't know if this is true, but maybe they'll show off Luigi Mansion 3 DLC at Game Awards or something. That's something that's very possible for them to show off because of I don't know if it's big. Well, if like it would be cool if like Luigi Mansion 3 won like Family Game of the Year because I think that's the category it was nominated for, Family Game of the Year. And like if it won, then that's when a trailer comes out like for the DLC. Like that would be pretty cool. That'd be smooth as well. But I think Smash is also in that category. So I mean, it'd either be Luigi Mansion or Smash. I mean, I don't think it'd be Yoshi's Crafted World. I don't know. I don't know if this is true, but when I was playing Skyscraper, I collected more pearls, so I got the achievement. So I think the money counts for at least the money achievements. Noted. I'll keep that in mind. They should have made the uncommon ghost from Dark. They should have made the uncommon ghost from Dark Possessors. What do you mean by made? Like they should have made the uncommon ghost from Dark Moon. What do you mean by that? Give me for 3. I love your video, Zach. I don't want Kappa to take you away. I'd be so excited that happened. Okay, so I'm starting to like with Kappa. I think I'll be fine because even though, like, thankfully, I think the FTC has clarified that cartoony thumbnails don't really matter, and that was my main concern because whenever I make videos, they're usually not they're obviously not made for kids. I am obviously not a for kids channel. Very obviously. I use more adult language, not even necessarily swearing, but like I'll use bigger words. Like when they talk about for kids content, they're talking like kindergarten, preschool, basically anyone really it's under the age of 13, so it's 12 and below. So I use words that not a lot of 12 or 13-year-old kids would understand. So it's like so I think Kappa won't affect me. There's definitely a demographic that will be affected, but I don't think it will affect me. The last stream I had, RGT85 actually came into the chat, good friend of mine, and he clarified a little more about things about Kappa. And I think more and more people are uploading videos that are like understanding Kappa a bit more. So, I mean, I'm still basically clueless. I still don't understand it. I'm still going on the approach of business as usual until something happens. So, we'll see. I have extremely goofy personalities and like that. Also try to edit good. Yeah. I mean, editing is important, of course. Like my videos require not minimal editing because I have to, I usually spend at least an hour editing each video. But like if you have the personality, I mean, I don't have the personality, but if you can make your videos, what's the word? I don't want to say unique. Not unique in the style of like completely different than everything else. Unique as in it's you. Like you're portraying yourself out there, if that kind of makes sense. Ninja 3 was not made by Nintendo, but licensed by them. LOL. Yep, it was made by Next Level Games. My channel is shadowed. Not a lot of people see it. Do you have the Phantom dancing? Yes, I love that. That music. The song is really, really good, but the video, that music video, like that is that's the that's the vibe I've always watched from Luigi Mansion. Like I watched the video and like some of my hair stood up. Like it was like ooh, like when the melody scene came in. Oh, great. If you guys haven't watched the music video, definitely make sure to do it. Hey there, Romango. How are you? I'm gonna start to you, Ethan. Thank you, no problem. A big man boy, yeah. Well, big man boy. Hey there, Gabe. I think your channel is teens to adults of 13. Yeah, looking at my demographic, I think, like, with my demographic, where is it? Analytics? I'm sorry, I meant bring the ghost from previous games to the original. Not afraid to use Google over there. Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, bring Ghost. Yeah, that would be really, really cool if we could, like, if Ghost returned. That's what I want for Luigi Switch at 4. Um, yeah. Let's see. Demographic, majority male. That's kind of obvious. 20% of you guys. Wow, that's a lot of you guys that have the bell turned on. That's a lot. 366 of you guys? I didn't expect that. Yeah, I was right. With the demographics thing, the top 5 countries are the US, the UK, Canada, Australia, and Germany. I like that spread. That's really, really cool. So yeah, so my demographic is fairly even across all age. Like I'm basically in every one channel. Like 23% of my viewers are from the ages of 13 to 17. 35% are from the ages of 18 to 24. Then 22 are from the ages of 25 to 34, and then 19 are 35 to 44. Now, this doesn't account channels of younger people that either use their parents' account or just lie about their birthdays like we all like I when I was young, I lied about my birthday. Like, because a lot of websites are like, oh, you have to be 13. I lied about that. Everyone did. So that's not necessarily indicative of, you know, um, the ages necessarily, but it seems to be pretty widespread of the age, which I kind of like. I like the fact because like I don't want my channel to be like designed for teenagers or for like even people my age. I kind of want it to be something that everyone can kind of enjoy. Everyone who likes gaming or Luigi's Mansion, I kind of want it to be something that everyone can enjoy. Um, hey Zach, what would your reaction be if Sora? All right, I'm gonna blaze through these. Reaction wise, I would think Sora would be pretty cool. I'd happily accept Sora. Master Chief, I'd be accepting too. I'd be like, that's an interesting choice. I just don't feel like Master Chief fits. But then again, we have Bayonetta who doesn't really fit. So, I don't know, but even Bayonetta has some, like, cartoonality to her. So, I don't know, I just Master Chief something isn't clicking in my head with Master Chief, especially since we already got Banjo from Microsoft. Something about Master Chief isn't clicking with me. Shantae would be cool. Gino, I think Gino would be the one I'd be most excited for, even though I'm not a big fan of or not it's not that I'm not a big fan of Mario RPG, it's just I've never played it, so I don't have that nostalgic tie to Gino, but I know a lot of people want Gino, so that'd be cool. Kratos, I don't think he's in my opinion, I don't know, just eh, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, "Oh, cool." Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't care. Crash would be cool. Spyro would be cool. I'd rather Sub Zero from Mortal Kombat, but I'd take either Scorpion or Sub Zero. Um, Bandana D, I personally wouldn't care about just mostly because I'm not a Kirby fan. Like, I don't know. The only character approve of from Kirby is the Wispy Woods tree. I freaking love that tree just because of its cute design and I don't know, love the tree. Toad, I personally don't care much about Toad either. Like I said earlier, I don't think he needs to be a Smash character, but I think that might be an unpopular opinion. I don't know. I don't think Toad needs to be a Smash character. Waluigi, I do think does though, because like when you think of like the main Mario like, anytime I think of the main Mario characters, I think of, like, the character roster for Mario Party 3. Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Yoshi, Wario, and Waluigi. So, I think having Waluigi would just complete that set. And then, of course, you have, like, wait, did I get something wrong here? Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi oh, yeah, in fact, Donkey Kong. I was like, "Wait a minute, that's 7, that's not right." Donkey Kong. But then you also have Bowser in there as well, and Diddy Kong, and so, I don't know. Do you know what Pizza Tower is? Not a clue. Welcome back, Stupid Pictures. Was that a boo behind you? A boo? What? Huh? We need a horde mode in Scream Park, like we're together, take out a giant ghost. I think it'd be cool. I mean, anything to the Scream Park mode. No, I don't know. Like I don't know. Just the Scream Park mode doesn't scream to me. Huh? 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 So so like I don't know. Like I don't think there's anything really in Scream Park that could bring me to it. I don't know. Paper Mario, King Wart, King Boo, Birdo. Or you talking about for Smash? Paper Mario, I think it'd be cool, like just because of like the possibilities of how he could fight and like the possibilities of how unique he could be as a character. But it's just another Mario alt. It's like we have Mario, we have Dr. Mario. So it's like, do we really need another Mario in there? I don't know. King Wart would be cool. King Boo, obviously, I would love that. Especially as another villain. Like it'd be a way for them to like do that whole thing like that they did with K. Rool, where you have all the like heroes and the villains shots, and then you have Luigi and his villain. That'd be really really cool. And Birdo would be cool, but I would be hyped if Birdo got into Smash, but that's not gonna happen. All right, Ethan, you should look at Pizza Tower gameplay. I'll give it a look-see. I'll mute that.
You get turned into a knight.
Ooh. This actually looks really cute. That actually looks really, really cute. The animations look kind of rough, but I like the art style. I like it's like a to me it feels like a 90s cartoon. Like it's like something you'd expect from the 90s. I really like that art style. Is it coming to the Switch or something? I mean, if it gets a physical release, I'd probably buy it. Just because of like the is it an indie game? So it might not get a physical release unless limited run games came in. I don't know. It looks pretty cool. Let's turn around. You should go on tour. What? You mean like going to cities and like at like meeting people? First of all, I don't got the money to do that. Second of all, I don't have the viewer base to do that. And yeah. Um, how much time does it take you Luigi to make 3 videos? It depends on the video. Some like usually like most of my videos take me a minimum of an hour to edit. But if they're more complex, like some of my video, like the portrait ghost video, for instance, it took me, I think, it even took me like 2 days to edit that one. Actually, no, that one took me a while. Actually, no, that took me a while. Like I didn't even say like it took me a couple of weeks to edit that one. But it completely depends on the video. What do you think Nintendo could do for the next console? I think it would have to be some sort of continuation of the Switch, right? I mean, like, where do you go from a Switch? Like, besides more powerful, like it's a console and a handheld. If you switched it back to a just console thing, I feel like that would be a step back, right? I mean, unless like they did something really, really new that would work really, really well to where people wouldn't care much about not having it being portable. I don't know. It's an Earthworm Jim Oreo. Yeah, I got those vibes. Like it's as if like it had the artwork of like a Genesis game. So yeah, like Earthworm Jim or like Toe Jam and Earl. It has that kind of art style. But like since it's 2019, it's polished. It's not like 16-bit. It's like polished. So yeah, it looks really good. I like it. I think some of the animations could use a little bit of work. Some of them look a little choppy. But overall, I mean, maybe it because it did say demo, so maybe it's just an early demo. I don't know if the game's not out yet or something, so maybe it's just being polished. I don't know, but it looks pretty good. I'd probably play it. Um, this isn't finished. Okay, so yeah, it isn't finished. Okay. Actually, have some 7 games for Christmas. Just got to World, Cruise Our Allies, Hyrule Warriors, Mario Sonic and the Olympic Games, Mario Kart, Link's Awakening, Mario and Rabbids. Super excited to play them. Awesome. What was I gonna say? Yeah, hopefully you guys have a good Christmas. I like since like I'm 21 and my family's poor, we're really not gonna have much of a Christmas. Like we're gonna have Christmas, of course, but like I I'm not gonna get any gifts. I've already been told the news. I'm not gonna be getting any gifts. I'm not gonna get like I'm like most of the things I'm getting are like life necessity things, like money for textbooks in college and stuff. So unfortunately, I'm not getting Christmas gifts or games for Christmas. So usually I make a habit of uploading like a Christmas pickups video, but I don't think I'm gonna get any unless I get like money and I do buy a game like with it or something. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get anything for Christmas. The newer gameplay has some better frame rates. Got multiplayer. We play it regularly, but you fight for game control. Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, the game's pretty cool. I like it. Like the art style. I like the music that I heard in it. It seems very jazzy, very funky. I like it. I like that kind of music in games. Yeah, overall the game looks pretty good. Maybe I should just look at like a really recent video of it and see if the frame rate got any better. But yeah, looks really good. I like it. Um, Game. Oh, I heard of that. Nintendo needs to fix the problem with the current gen Switch for making. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously they gotta fix the Switch, but like, the Switch is almost 3 years in, so I'd say we're just under halfway done with the Switch. So they're probably gonna release a Pro model. I'd say in late 2020 or sometime in 2021, they're gonna release a powerful. Or I'd say it makes sense to do it in 2020 because of the fact that the Xbox Scarlet and the PlayStation 5 are coming out. So I think it makes sense to release a Pro, honestly, before then, because you can't release it at the same time because the Switch Pro wouldn't sell because you got the new Xbox and the new PlayStation. People already have a Switch and they're going to be buying an Xbox or a PlayStation. Why would they buy another system on top of that? So it would either have to come out before it or after that. So I don't know. How long are you doing your charity series for? Not a clue. I mentioned in my update video that we're finally getting better high-speed internet speeds at my mom's house. So hopefully I'll be able to stream there over the winter because obviously I won't be here. I won't be at my college over the winter. So hopefully I'll be able to stream from home. Excuse me. But I mean, I definitely plan on doing them every Saturday or most. I don't want to say every Saturday, but like most Saturdays, I definitely plan on doing Saturday streams. I love doing Saturday streams, so definitely want to do more. Can we send fan mail? The thing is with fan mail, I don't think I'm big enough to open up a PO box. Because I've only got 1,000 and a half or 1,500 subscribers, and I don't think it would benefit me to open up a PO box just yet. If you want to like do like a drawing, a fan drawing, I've had a couple of those, and you want to send it over the Discord, you can because I just don't feel comfortable giving out my personal address for you guys to send fan mail for obvious reasons. It's my personal address, but yeah, if you want to send fan drawings, Discord server, I think there's even a channel for that if you want to do that. But yeah, I don't plan on making a PO box anytime soon. How you felt from my boo prank? You guys prank me a lot. There's one. It shows the character select screen. I'll probably look for. I'm actually kind of interested in this game now. Want to do Christmas level? Yeah, I do plan on doing a Mario Maker video sometime soon. I actually planned on doing one for this weekend, but like I said, I forgot my Switch charger at home, so I can't play I can't play my Switch, which kind of sucks. But it's probably for the best since I have finals. It would probably be a distraction anyways. Thank you, Pretzel Boy. 2 characters, Peppino, Spaghetti, and the Noise. Yeah, let me look up recent. So let me do this week because that was from 2 months ago. November 2019 demo. Here we go. Yeah, it's got such a 90s. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like a mix of like Cuphead in its art style, but also um whoa. Yeah, this is really cool. It's like yeah, like it's like it reminds me of like the art styles like Toe Jam and Earl or Earthworm Jim, but I think more so like Toe Jam and Earl. Um, there's lots of different moves, which is really really cool. The graphics are interesting. Um, yeah, game looks pretty cool. I'm about to ask what the number at the top right hand corner is, but I think that's a score. I'm presuming. Yep, that's the one I'm watching. That's the one I just watched. When will you be showing us your free screenshots? That'll be next year. Um, yeah, that'll be next year. I'm hoping March. It might be earlier. I don't know. It depends because I got to worry about money. Like I really have to worry about money. Hence why I'm doing the fundraising stream. So hopefully, I'm trying to get an on-campus job next semester. So if I get a little bit of money from a fundraising stream, I'm not expecting much, but a little bit, I'm hoping. And then add that to any money I get, maybe Christmas. Then maybe I plan on doing some sort of like teaser announcement in January. So I'm probably gonna use my own money and buy like for example, I'll have someone make the logo I have in mind. And I'll use that and I'll do like a little teaser or something. And there are definitely things that I can make myself, so that wouldn't require money. So yeah, I'm still gonna say March, hopefully. I know it's a while away, but 3 months is like nothing nowadays, to be honest. Later stupid pictures. I've made 3 new levels. Game. Yeah, the link thing is pretty cool. Did you hear about the new sets games coming to this? Yep, I heard about the new NSO games. Pretty cool. It's cool that Star Fox 2 was a game that they added. I'm just score the noise is the one dressed in yellow. Pretty this one dressed in white. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Heard you can change their colors. Also, this game is it's called Snake. Get it? Doo-doo. Before I go, can you explain what you Luigi in the street thing you do is okay? So basically, if you guys remember earlier in the year, I did a Luigi Mansion 3 Portrait Ghost ideas video back in, funny enough, I think it was March when I released that. Actually, it might have been February. I don't know, but I did that kind of video. And basically, I had someone do cartoon mock-ups of Portrait Ghost that I drew. And obviously, she made them like 10 times better than my original drawings. I basically gave her like I drew out the design of the ghost and she like add her artistic style. I told her the personality of the ghost. I told her the color scheme of the ghost and all that, and she did really well. So this Luigi Mansion 4 video I'm going to be doing is going to be that, but it's going to be bigger because it's not just Portrait Ghost. In fact, Portrait Ghost won't even make up that much of the video. I'm probably going to have a few Portrait Ghosts done, of course, because it's not going to be a Luigi Mansion video without new Portrait Ghost ideas. But there's going to be a lot more in terms of like I'm going to have a new logo mocked up for it. I'm going to have a mansion design. I've already started that, and I've shown it off in a live stream, in a couple live streams before. But I'm designing a new mansion. I've made my own story. So there are certain. I'm basically designing a full Luigi's Mansion game in my head, and I'm going to try and make certain elements of it get onto like in paintings and drawings and stuff like that. And then I'm going to show you guys. Now, mind you, I'm going to be paying to have these done professionally. Um, Not really the Portrait Ghost, because I think the Portrait Ghosts don't really need that much detail in them, because they're Portrait Ghosts. You see the ghost, you get the idea of what the ghost is. But the environments, like when I get the mansion drawn, I'm probably gonna spend like $100 to get like a really nice painting or digital drawing of the drawing I've done. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Let's get an update from. Oh, wait, I missed something. Have you or anyone else done animation? What do you mean? I've never done animation, 2D or 3D. I've never done any of it. Ooh, excuse me. The Switch got an update from 9.01 to 9.1 yesterday. The only thing it did was try to stop hackers once again. You know, you always got to deal with the hackers. Do you think you'll hit 1 million subs now? Like, the thing is, with people who hit 1 million subs, it's because they offer a wide array of content, and I really don't do that. Wow, all the office is closed today. Sheesh. Sorry, I was just checking my school email. But yeah, I don't like. I mean, I like a lot of my views and my videos come from Luigi's Mansion, and I can't get 1 million subs because of Luigi's Mansion alone. If my other kind of content starts picking up popularity and stuff, maybe. I mean, I don't really do that bad when it comes to views on stuff. It's just that like the main thing that is important with YouTube is not how many views you get, but or even subscribers. It's viewer retention. So how much time people spend watching your videos. So like on my analytics page, it says how many like for example, my videos have been watched for about 1,000 hours in the past month. Which sounds amazing, but it isn't amazing. So like it like there's all these kind of analytical things and like promotions and all. So it's really like it's tough. But yeah. Second Sonic, I made some portrait ghosts and they're on the same floor as some ghosts. Royal Guard, Sleeping Gas, Hungry Shark, Hammerhead Shark, 19 character, total character, I'm counting off the images from 411. That's fair. I'm presuming those ideas you came up with, Luke, are for Luigi Mansion 3, I'm presuming. Remember my stretcher ghost idea from a while ago? I don't. That's remind me. My memory is absolutely horrible. You're welcome, stupid. I know you're probably gone at this point, but you're welcome. All the main theme is, for example, main theme is goo. My main theme is, first of all, in my idea, Gooigi is nowhere to be seen. What I'm doing is I'm completely changing how the poltergust works. This I will definitely have in the video because this is a main essential part of the game. Basically, what the poltergust is going to be is the poltergust is going to be customizable. So the treasure that you get in the game, you can use in EGAD's shop, but instead of buying boo radars or extra lives, you can buy upgrades for your poltergust. And your poltergust can hold up to 4 upgrades at one time. So you can get think of the tonics from Ukulele. There's a whole big list of them. So there's a bunch of upgrades you can use in your poltergust, like a stronger poltergust, a stronger strobe bulb, maybe stronger poltergust, stronger strobe bulb, a better boo radar, like a more accurate boo radar, stuff like that. And you could swap out upgrades throughout the game. So it's like you go into your pause menu and you can switch out upgrades, and certain upgrades might be required. Certain upgrades are just for quality of life. So you can upgrade your poltergust and kind of design it how you want. So for example, you can have the flash. So for example, usually you need the strobe bulb to stun ghosts, but you can get an upgrade to where the flashlight works more like Luigi's Mansion 1. And so that the light is strong enough to stun the ghosts without having to strobe them. So all you have to do is turn. So it basically gives you the option to play in Luigi's Mansion 1 style as well. Or maybe I'll do the opposite, where the strobe bulb, maybe can get more ghosts at once, but the light is pretty good and immediate. So it's like you can change how you can play the game. And I think that'd be really, really good for Luigi's Mansion audience because of how many different kinds of fans there are. There are a lot of people who like the first game exclusively, people who like the second game exclusively, not many of them, but they exist, and people who like the third game exclusively, or like one more than the other, or like all three. So the whole thing with the poltergust is you could upgrade it so that you can design it in your kind of play style. So if that makes sense, that would be my main gimmick for Luigi's Mansion 4. It goes dog in Luigi's Mansion 3. Everyone we love Polterpop, but no one thinks about Spooky, or no one talks about Spooky from Luigi's Mansion 1. Yeah, Spooky. He's not really a good boy though, so that's why no one remembers him. I thought of this: a guest takes a shower, you flush the toilet, he gets hot and runs out, and then he goes to sleep, and you pull the sheets off. Hopefully, he's not naked. Hopefully, he's dressed at that point. Ooh. Wow, that was ooh. White ghost, purple eyes, blows it into a wall and makes it explode. An idea for later to the DLC common ghost. That's what you're saying. Yeah, I don't remember that idea, but it sounds pretty cool. The slam. Like I said, I don't like. It'll all be upgrades. So I think the abilities I'd have the poltergeist start off with. Like first of all, it'd basically be like 3, but there are a couple that I'm taking away from 3. I wouldn't have Guiji. I wouldn't have the suction shot, and I wouldn't. No, yeah, just those 2. I was about to say I wouldn't have the slam, but the slam I would have as an upgrade ability. So it's like you can catch ghosts normally, or if you want, you can buy the slam upgrade and put it in your poltergust. So the burst I would keep. The burst would replace the jump from Luigi's Mansion 2. So if you guys remember in Luigi's Mansion 2, you could jump while you're capturing the ghosts. That would replace that. So the burst would function as it does, but you can also use it during ghost combat. But everything else will be the same. Strobe bulb, or regular flashlight, then you upgrade to strobe bulb. Like I said, I don't know. Dark light would definitely be there. Sucking, blowing. I'd have the elementals return. That's a big one. Yeah. So it's really like a mixture of all 3 games, where the burst returns from the 3rd game, dark light and strobe bulb from the 2nd game, and elementals from the 1st game. So it's really a mix of everything. That's what I'm kind of striving for with my project, to have a little bit of everything, so that everyone can be happy. Maybe there could be a dodge ability when you get out of ghost, and the upgrade to prevent you from being dragged around. So yeah, I think that's kind of what I was kind of touching on, right? Kind of right. Those videos sound dope. Just saying. Awesome. Glad you like it. Every dog is a good boy or girl. Spooky wasn't. Spooky nearly bit your leg off. Though I think the only reason he couldn't bite your leg off is because of the fact that he's a ghost. So. I think Luigi's Mansion 4 should take place in a return like 13 plus. I mean, that's my idea. My idea is having it go back to a creepy, realistic mansion. Because if they were to release a Luigi's Mansion 4 on the Switch, I think it'd be a good idea to have it return even more so to the original style, because we have the Dark Moon style on the Switch. Now it'd be cool to have the original style on the Switch. So my idea is dark and realistic, but it's something that's still like, how do I explain this? It's the design of the interior of the mansion, at least from what I'm planning, is not the same. Actually, it's different than all of the games, really. It's I don't want to say it's similar to the Boo House, because the theme of my game is that this takes place in a mansion called Boo Manor. It's a mansion where the Boos live. It's in Boo Woods, so it's in the same location as Luigi's Mansion 1, but it's in a completely different mansion, a completely different area of the woods. And it's where King Boo lives, so it's gonna be there. And since the Boos live in it, I kind of wanted to have like a Boo design. It's gonna be designed around the Boos. So I was thinking like it would look kind of like the Boo haunted houses from New Super Mario Brothers, but not really. It's just not gonna look like the original mansion. It's not gonna look like Dark Moon's mansions, and it's not gonna look like the hotel. So, you know. What about a normal jump? Like you cannot jump. What if you could jump? No, I don't think that's needed. I don't think jump is needed. Yeah, there's never really an instance where a jump function's needed in Luigi's Mansion, so it just kind of seems like, and it would just take up an extra button, because Luigi's Mansion 3 had enough problems as it is with the controls and how many buttons were needed for everything. So I think a jump function would just complicate things even more. So I don't think jumping should be a thing. I mean, bursting is good, but and the burst kind of function is a jump in its own kind of way. So I don't think a jump function is needed. Would you be annoyed if Nintendo went the same way with the 3DS for the Switch as a Nintendo Switch? How would it function? Because I think it would. I think it would all depend on what they do. Like, if they have a new Nintendo Switch that's more powerful, and can run, games better, like, having solid frame rates for every game, maybe even boosting frame rates, like bringing Luigi's Mansion 3 from 30 to 60, or having Link's Awakening have a consistent frame rate. Like, I'd be down with that idea. Like, I'm all for that because as much as I love the Switch, it's definitely an underpowered console, and when you compare it to the Xbox Scarlet and the PS5 that are coming out, like, third-party companies, yeah, they're gonna still make games for the Switch because it's making them money, but because of the generation gap, it's gonna cost them more money to make games fit on the Switch. So Nintendo would kinda have to move up with those consoles to keep third parties interested enough, So it's hard. Um, yeah. That's all I have to say on that. What will your game's second title be for for example? Mine's not. It's not gonna have a subtitle. It's just gonna be Luigi's Mansion 4. Doesn't really need a subtitle. Remember the Switch was supposed to be portable with Wii U with less features? Yeah, that was. Oof. Remember the Disney NX? I remember those days. How will this Ghost help? Like, will it just jump? Will it just show the numbers? How far is it? So how much? How? The Ghost. Since I'm eliminating the slam ability, I'm not really eliminating the slam ability. You can get it as an upgrade, but I plan on the Ghost having normal-ish health. Maybe a little bit more than before. So like the very common fodder ghosts, so like the gold ghost or the greenies or the goobs, that probably start off with like 20. Then maybe we have one with 30, then another with 40. Those would be like the 3 main common ghosts. And then later on, you face tougher ones that maybe have 50, 60, 70. Portrait ghosts would probably have 100 or more, maybe 200, 300, depending on when in the game it is. Yeah. Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Switch Lite, Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Switch Lite. Oh god! Oh, you mean like that? Oh, I thought you meant just like one new model. Yeah, no, they shouldn't have like a million different revisions. I think just a Switch Lite and a Switch Pro would work perfectly fine for the Switch. All it needs. Maybe we can have the Shotgun Ghost return. I'm presuming you mean the ghosts. Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of those ghosts, but they were like they offer decent like fight variety. Like there's they were different than all the other kinds of ghosts. You had to took off their masks and then stun them, and if they were separated from their partner, they would come after you. So there's a unique thing to them. So yeah, they'd be cool to come back. Yeah, I just think like I love Luigi's Mansion 3. Don't get me wrong. I just there's like an itch. There's like an itch with Luigi Mansion 3 that just did not get scratched. Like, I don't know, like just something did not get scratched. Now, like I said, I have the whole video coming out tomorrow that kind of explains more about why that is, but it's like there's just something that it didn't. Um. Okay, I'm actually gonna go now. Good night. Good night, stupid pictures. I thought the chef was a shy guy, but ironically, I thought he would be. It's been attacked. We need to grab his mask off. Oh, yeah. Sorry. That took me a little while. Sounds like you saw your screenshots. Do you think they would use your idea? I'm going to be completely honest, right? If Next Level Games like saw my screenshot, like this is gonna sound bad, like bad, but if Next Level Games saw my screenshots and stole them and completely stole my ideas, and like, oh, here's our completely unique idea for Luigi's Mansion 4, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad because like that means I'm getting the Luigi's Mansion game I want. So even though I'm not credited, even though I'd really want to be credited, I'd be like, if this means that like the whole community is going to get a really good Luigi's Mansion 4, take it. Take my ideas. I don't care if you don't credit me. I don't care if I don't make any money from it. Just take it. like at least give me a spot on the credits maybe, but like just take it. But like I mean like I'm definitely going to like send this video to Next Level Games. Like like, I definitely send it to them because, like, it's something I'd want them to see at the very least, right? Like, I don't know. But I would send it to them after a little while because I want a few people to watch it and comment it and, like, say what they think. Because as much as, like, I think my ideas for Luigi's Mansion 4 are good, maybe some other people don't. You know, like, I'm just trying to take the complaints from, like, every single game and, like, kinda sort them out. So it's like there's gonna be no backtracking missions like Polterpup or Polterkitty. They're gonna be they would be non-existent. The only kind of backtracking there is that some areas are like in different parts of the mansion, so you might have to go like back, but like you're going back to open up a completely new area. So it's not going back to an area you've already been to. You're walking through an area you've been to, but it's unlocking a new area. So it's like not really backtracking in that regard. Um, the store. Quite a few people complained about Luigi Mansion 3's store. I didn't mind it too much because I just didn't spend money and I got like a good ranking at the end. But I'd have the store give more function, like the upgrade things for the Poltergust, like be able to like have upgrades for the Poltergust. Um, yeah, have the game be in a creepier setting. I think that's like a half and half complaint. Some people want a creepier setting, some don't. It's like a half and half kind of thing with fans. Um, having more like I said, I think the upgrades also give more variety, like I said, to like the fan base. So it's like people who like Luigi Mansion 2 or 3 more would obviously upgrade, use like the Dark Moon or the Luigi Mansion 3 style abilities or upgrades, whereas fans of Luigi Mansion 1 might use those abilities. So um I know you still want the style back and you disagree, but the style of the new games are actually based off the Ghost House. Oh, I know that. I know that. Like I know that even my design kind of like my design. Where is it? Good question. Where is my design? Where am I? Where is my artwork? That's actually a really good question. That actually is a really good question. Where did I? I don't know where my artwork is. Hold on a second. It's gonna be somewhere. Hopefully, I didn't lose it because that would really suck if I lost all that because I spent hours and hours and hours working on that stuff. Maybe I put it in my backpack, but that I wouldn't put it in my backpack. I don't know. I really hope I didn't lose it. But my design is kind of based off of the new Super Mario Bros. Look, at least the exterior of the mansion. But I don't know. I just like I don't know. I know this idea of my because I usually keep the artwork over here, like right there, but it's not there. So, but this is all my school papers, so it wouldn't be here. Did I like accidentally slip it in my binder or something? I might have been. I might have actually. Now that I'm really thinking about it, I might have accidentally done that. Final exam prep schedule syllabus. No, not in here. Yeah, I really hope I didn't lose that. It's down here. No. Okay, now I'm actually kind of concerned. Maybe I left. I did bring it home one weekend. Maybe I left it there, but I could have sworn I brought it back. Okay, now I'm kind of concerned. I know this idea of mine might have been done to death. I know you're a fan of it, the whole Blizz area thing. Well, this year, yeah, a Spooky's NT and Ski Lodge. That'd be interesting. I'm really excited to see your screenshots. Welcome back, Ethan. How many people do you think watch you? What do you mean, like my videos or my streams or what? I just wanted the gobbers useless but challenging. True. You should make the windows kind of like Ghost House. Okay, the windows. I don't even remember what those look like. I designed the windows very specifically. I made the windows uneven. I made them kind of like crooked, like kind of, not slanted, but like I made the panes like have a slight angle to them. Let me see. What kind of windows are you talking about? Because there's lots of different ones that I'm kind of seeing here. Do you mean like the bigger ones or there wasn't any games to buy this year for Nintendo anyways? Hey? Videos, it really depends on the video. The background ones? Again, there's a lot of different kinds of them. There are like big ones. And it also kind of depends on the game. Like Super Mario World is different than New Super Mario Brothers for the DS, which is different from New Super Mario Brothers U. So which game in particular are you talking about? Mini games other than Scare Mario Maker 2. Okay, so that's probably New Super Mario Brothers style. Because obviously Mario Maker has all those kind of things. If you look at cause I kind of which picture was it? Because I kind of did use it's kind of like Super Mario Worlds in a way. But yeah. Will you be making any side mini games other than Scare? No. I'm not really even planning to do anything with Scare in my video. Like it'd be something that I'd obviously want, but I don't think it's something that I'd want to spend much in terms of time and resources and money on. I'd more so want to focus on the main mode because Scare I think is pretty easy to just like make. Like I think it's easier to do good with Scare than the story mode. Like Scare you basically just have to do what you did before, which Luigi Mansion 3 didn't do in all aspects, but nevertheless, just do what you did before, add a couple things, and you're good. Maybe change some things up, like 3 added hallways. That's new. So do things like that to make it feel a little different, and there you go. You got Scare. The story mode, I think, is the more essential part because Luigi's Mansion, at the end of the day, is primarily a single player experience. Like most people just think of the story when it comes to Luigi's Mansion. I mean, maybe not anymore, but like I don't know, maybe it's just something because like I'm just used to growing up with the Luigi's Mansion 1, even 2 to some extent. Like most people played Dark Moon Story, played Scare for a little while, and then we're done. At least from what I experienced. But yeah. If there was a gobber enemy, how much you'd be able to slam it? Probably wouldn't be able to. Well, that's a good point because it's a big boy. No, the hammers were big boys too. Maybe it's one of those things where it would like kind of like the hammers, it would require multiple people. That'd be weird if you're playing single player. So I don't know. Might reveal a new Crash Bandicoot at the Game Awards. Yeah, I've heard about that. That'd be interesting. They revealed Crash Bandicoot at the Game Awards. Hopefully it would come out on the Switch. Hopefully it wouldn't be like PlayStation exclusive or something. I knew like a trapper. Yeah, kind of. Except, actually no. It would, yeah, it would be like a trapper because it wouldn't be able to move. What do you mean by Luigi Mansion 4 adding a window jump mechanic? What do you mean by that? Will there be multiplayer in my version of the game? Yeah, but I don't really plan on, like I said, I don't really plan on covering anything about that in my video. like I'd mention it, like, oh yeah, I think Luigi Mansion 4 should bring back Scare It'd be a really cool mode, and maybe I'd mention like a couple things it should add, like an option to not have a timer, maybe a difficulty adjuster, so it's like expert players can turn the difficulty up more, and people who maybe aren't as good can turn the difficulty down. Um, you know, you can jump through windows to get around. I mean, I think it'd be a cool mechanic if like you had to like, let's say there was a room that was locked, but there wasn't a key. So you had to like go out of the window of the room and like kind of do that shimmy thing across and then into the window of that room and then unlock it from the inside. That would be kind of cool. But like as a constant theme, I don't think so. Like the main reason, like I don't know. I have to think more about that one. Um, how about a party mode? You explore a room area with your friends, but the ghost is kind of differently randomly with different objects and bosses. Yeah, that could be cool. If like you can like explore the mansion with like multiple friends, that'd be cool. So not like a co-op mode, like not like the co-op being in Storm. By the way, my Luigi Mansion 4 wouldn't have co-op. Like, I don't know, like it just wouldn't have co-op because Luigi Mansion 3 offered co-op. 4, I don't know, just doesn't need to. I mean, in my personal opinion, co-op took away from a lot of the experience, in my personal opinion. But I know a lot of people that had fun with co-op, so I don't know. It's with a man with their friends. But yeah, that'd be cool. I think a big thing, like if I were to make the like if I were to make it so like you can explore the mansion with multiple friends, I would think I think it would be necessary to make it so that you can all explore different rooms. Like you're not all trapped in the same room. Um, I don't know. Like I think you would like. I don't know. I just think it would add a lot of cool depth if you could explore the mansion. Like like oh, you two go and check upstairs. Him and I will check downstairs. Like something like that. Um, can you believe who got Sword and Shield? Yeah, I didn't get Sword and Shield. Yeah. How do you throw bombs with sword into London? Not a clue. I don't know. I haven't played the Mario Maker 2 update yet, so I don't know. I think they shouldn't make every boss ghost taller than Luigi Mansion. Yeah, I mean, it depends. Like especially if there's like a child ghost, obviously not. But if it's like an adult ghost, it could be. Um, that's not something that bothers me though. So I don't know. I guess that was all a matter of opinion and taste. So, um, I have an idea for Lucha 3 Ghosts. Go for it, Fluffy Bunny. Will there be multiplayer? Did not hear you. There will be in my Luigi Mansion 4, but I wouldn't talk about it much in my video. Because there's really not much to talk about. It'd just kind of be more of the same. What about a robber ghost? I actually kind of... Oh, you're talking about Portrait Ghost? That'd be interesting. Like, if you got robbed in a hallway, like, you just wander through the hallway, and then all of a sudden, this robber just randomly comes up to you and, like, steals something. That'd actually be pretty cool. I don't know if that's what you had in mind for the idea of the ghost, but that'd be cool. Like, he's sneaking around a corner, and then he goes up to you, and he maybe you have, like, a key or something, and he steals it from you, and you have to, like, chase him, and eventually catch up to him, and you catch him. That'd be interesting. I still think literature should have been a contender for Game of the Year. It's right up there. I mean, if they had like, I mean, I know it wouldn't win Game of the Year. I know it wouldn't win Game of the Year, but I think it should have been a contender when you're considering the fact that Death Stranding and Control were up there, that were universally not as well accepted as Luigi's Mansion 3. So I think that it could have been like replaced probably Control, to be honest, because I don't hear many people talking about Control. Like Death Stranding, there's a lot of buzz around that game, probably because it's newer. But like, there's a lot of people talking about the game. With Control, it kind of like came out and no one talked about it. So Luigi Mansion 3 definitely could have replaced Control. If they had like 2 better games replacing those ones, and Luigi Mansion 3 still wasn't up there, then I'd say it makes sense that Luigi Mansion 3 isn't up there. But 5 things they need: boss replay mode, yes. Hard mode, yes. Go still up towards nitpicky. I can understand your viewpoint on that. More skyscraper options, yes, and upgrades, yes. I can agree with all of those. One of my favorite loot features in Dark Moon. Let's see. Looking through the guys. I mean, isn't Dark Moon, but rarely. Yeah. All right, you guys are practicing friend messages. I don't know what ironic means. Ironic means, so it's like, I don't know how to define ironic. I'll search that up. I don't know, because I don't know how to probably define it. I don't want to make it more complicated. Okay, that doesn't help. Characterized by irony, that doesn't really help, does it? Okay, here we go. Happening in the opposite way to what is expected, and typically causing amusement because of that fact. There you go. Like a fire truck on fire. There you go. Like something you wouldn't expect, but it's funny because it's like, oh, it's a fire truck that's on fire. It's ironic. Oh, wait, he robs you of your money and upgrades? Or something like that. No, he comes along and like he steals like all of your treasure or all of your upgrades and just like, mine now. And like flies away. Or it floats away. Truck on fire. Will there be multiplayer? Sorry, watching Tom and Jerry. Yes! 5th time answering this. Yes, there will be multiplayer. Yes. Okay. Just leave it at that. That feature could include Witches of 4, but in stealth segments. Manually counting under a table. Trying to check the ghost doing above you. That'd be interesting. Amazing. There should be a cowboy ghost. In your hat. That'd be funny if he stole Luigi's hat. Driving a tank in the next game. We need a president boss ghost. I think right now, actually, I don't have that many new portrait ghost ideas planned at the moment. Most of the ones that I have right now are ones from Luigi's Mansion 1 and 3, and some of the ones I used in my portrait ghost video earlier this year. Which, funny enough, one of the pictures I want to have done for my video actually has will have some of the returning Luigi Mansion 1 portrait ghosts in it in their new setting, which I think would be really, really cool. For the hotel shops wall. Oh, you went from Luigi Mansion 3. Oh, okay. I thought you were going from Luigi Mansion 4. I probably forget an idea like that for Luigi Mansion 4. We need a precedent boss. Go, I read that. Let me multiplayer in story mode. No, not in my Luigi Mansion 4. There wouldn't be multiplayer in story mode. Daily mission would be kind of cool to see them like that, like ghost, like where a rare ghost. Yeah, that'd be cool. If there's like a rare ghost that you can capture and it adds to the vault, yeah, that'd be cool. An instant way to keep consistent content. And even if it was just a reskin of a regular common ghost, it's like it's not all you really need to do is change the texture and maybe the function a little bit, but like it's not that difficult. Superhero boss goes Captain Frights. Or Super Ghoul or something like that. I was thinking Luigi Mansion 4, but then thought Luigi 3's hotel shops. Yeah, hotel shops probably be the floor for that, right? Because it's a mall, it's shopping, robberies, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say. But I really want to find my freaking Luigi Mansion 3 pictures, because now I'm actually kind of concerned. Did I put it in, like, the drawers? I couldn't have. I don't use these drawers. I'm going to have to go see you later, Big Bomb. I mean, pizza? Oh, I want pizza. Like, I had pizza today, but it was school pizza, so it wasn't really that great. When would a good time to get DLC? I think early-ish next year, like maybe February, March, maybe April. Because you don't want it to be too soon, because then you're like, well, why didn't they just either delay the game or, like, I don't know. I just think February or March would be a pretty good time for that DLC to come out. Hold on. Actually, no, I'm curious. Did I drop it? No. I don't know. I really hope I didn't lose those. That would suck. I'd have to redraw the mansion from scratch. Oh, I don't remember what the map looks like though. I did show them off kind of on live streams before, so I guess I could just look and use those. But that'd be rough. What if at the Game Awards they announced a new Crash game along with Crash Smash Brothers One Could Dream? Be interesting. It would kind of make sense. Luigi Mansion 3 is 1 month old. Yeah. A little over 1 month old. Like a month and a week. I just want a patch for the Scarescaper options. Yeah, I want more options for Scarescaper, but I think that'd be really sketchy DLC. Like that'd be sketchy to have people pay for that. Like especially if it's like, oh, like for $5.99 you can unlock an endless floor mode. It's like kind of had that in Dark Moon. Why do I have to pay extra for it now? You know? What if they made a YouTuber ghost? That'd be interesting. Like if they made like a vlogger type ghost. That'd be cool. Has it really been 1 month? I feel old. Wait until you're talking about like the GameCube as if it's like a decently modern system. Let's see. I think I missed. Oh no, I didn't. What about Slammer Ghost? What do you mean, like a Slammer Ghost? Like the one from Dark Moon? I mean, the hammer is basically that. Like the hammer is little. The hammer is a little too similar to the Slammer. Like even the names, Slammer, Hammer. It's like I get it. They want. I don't know. Like I think as much like I think the Ghost. I mean, I like the designs of the Ghost in Luigi's Mansion 3 better than 2 to some extent. Like particularly like the Trapper has a really nice design. The Slinker has a really nice design. Um, like at first I liked the Goob's design, but now that I look at it, it looks basic. Like grabbing Luigi's legs. Oh, that'd be interesting. But yeah, I think the Goobs are relatively basic now. Like the more I look at them, and especially comparing them to the other ghosts in the game, the Goobs are very basic. Like to me, they kind of look um like cartoon cutout ghosts. Like those ghosts that you'd hang, like you do like the paper cutouts and like you'd hang them for Halloween. They kind of look like those a little bit, to be completely honest. And the hammers are just giant rectangles. I think the Oozers, the Slinkers, and the Trappers are pretty cool design wise, but the Goobs and the hammers, in my opinion, are kind of basic. Post my boss concepts on Discord. I'll give it a look. Oh, I think I've seen those. I think you sent those before. What's the one on the top? I know the one's the guard, one's the hammerhead, one's the sleeper one. What's the one up top? He's holding something, but it's cut off, so I can't really tell what it is. Trappers were the scariest thing to come from the game. Yeah, they weren't at the same time as a bad thing. Yeah, I think because of the functionality of them, it's good that they weren't like everywhere because that would have gotten really annoying, those ghosts after a while. But they shouldn't have been counted as a comic ghost. I mean, I still don't count them as a comic ghost. Even the game doesn't really count them as a comic ghost because the ending cutscene, like the final cutscene of the game, has only the 4 main comic ghosts. So, customer from the mezzanine. Oh, okay, yeah. But yeah, I think the game could have done more with common ghosts. Like it could have done way more with common ghosts. Like 4, like this is a thing I spend a little bit of time on in the video tomorrow. So I don't want to talk too much about it. But like 4, like it's not inherently a bad thing that there aren't as many common ghosts. But when the game is like longer than both of the other ones, like I can't really speak for Dark Moon because I really don't know how long Dark Moon is. Like I played it twice. Like I can't say how long that game is, but like 3 is definitely longer. So the fact that Luigi's Mansion 1 had double, if not a little bit more than double, of the common ghost variety, I don't know. Hey there, Ethan. What's up? I wanted a ghost that stalks you and scares you out of nowhere. You think about it, that would make me paranoid. Yeah, I just wish, like, I don't know. Like, someone added me as a friend. I don't know who you are. You have no mutual friends, so I'm going to say no. But yeah, I don't know. But that's just one of my biggest disappointments in the game. But like I said, I don't want to talk too much about that. Not much, Ethan. Just kind of chilling, talking, YouTubing, the life. Um, if you're interested into who would you want to develop the game, as in graphics and coding? You obviously have the story and designs down, but who would you want to create and publish it? That would be an interesting, because Nintendo developed the first game in-house, I'm pretty certain. And then the second and third games are handed off to Next Level Games. I'd probably give it off to Nintendo, or part of me wants to say Retro Studios, but I'm gonna like quickly look up lists of Nintendo devs. List. Oops, I said live for whatever reason. List of Nintendo development teams. I'll say that. Someone said something before I switch over. I'll post in the redo concept. I'll look at that in a little bit. Wrote wrong. Huh? Do you like Dark Moon's variety by Luigi Mansion 3? Yes. And that's something I like about Dark Moon better, the ghost variety. There's a decent amount of ghost variety in Luigi Mansion Dark Moon. There was the Greenies, Slammers, God, I'm trying to remember, Hiders, Sneakers, I'm trying to remember all the names. There's the big ones, the Goopers, right? There were the Goops. There were oh my God, I'm trying to remember everything. I don't count the Possessors. Wow, I can't remember the names. I can't remember them, to be honest. No, to be fair, I did only play the game twice. But yeah. I would want Glowstick Entertainment. Dark Deception, that'd be interesting. But I don't think they'd hand it to like an indie developer for that. That's not okay. Here we go. Okay, so there's network companies and there's affiliate companies. So the network companies are 1UP Studios, IQ, Monolith, ND Cube, and Retro Studios. 1UP Studios there's really not much to their name. Magical Vacation Series, Mother 3, which is the biggest one, and A Kappa's Tale. IQ Oh, they just kind of do Chinese games, so they don't really count. Monolith Soft, Breath of the Wild, Splatoon, Pikmin 3, and Xenoblade. ND Cube is obviously Wii Party and Mario Party. Retro Studios is obviously Metroid Prime and Donkey Kong Country. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't hand it to ND Cube. Obviously not IQ. Probably, I don't even know what One Up Studios is really doing. So I'm not even going to consider them. Then the affiliate companies: Umbrella, Camelot, Creatures, Cygames, DNA, Game Freak, Genius, Goodfield, Grezzo, HAL, Indies, Intelligent Systems, Next Level Games, Sora, Vanpool, and Vitae. Umbrella did the Pokemon Rumble. Okay, so they did the off-spin Pokemon games: Pokemon Rumble, Hey You Pikachu, Pokemon Ranch, Pokemon Dash, Pokemon Channel. Camelot did obviously Golden Sun, Mario Tennis, Mario Golf, Mario Sports Superstars. Creatures did the Mother series, Pokemon Trading Card Game, Pokemon Ranger, Pokepark, Pikachu's Adventure, and Detective Pikachu. Cygames did Dragalia Lost. DNA did the mobile games. Game Freak is obviously Pokemon. Genius Sorority did other Pokemon spin-off games like Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD. Goodfield did Wario Land Shake It, Kirby's Epic Yarn, Yoshi's Woolly World, and Yoshi's Crafted World. Grezzo did obviously all the remakes. Hal did Kirby, Box Boy, Picross, Smash Brothers, and Mother. Indie Zero didn't really do anything spectacular, maybe with the exception of Sushi Striker. Intelligent Systems did Fire Emblem, Wars, I'm presuming it's like Battalion Wars and Advanced Wars. Yeah. Pushmo and WarioWare. Next Level Games, obviously Mario Strikers, Luigi's Mansion, Metroid Prime Federation Force and Punch Out. Sora did Kid Icarus Uprising, Smash Brothers series. Fanpool did Dylan's Rolling Western, Tingle, Paper Mario Sticker Star, and Vitae, I don't know, did Steel Diver. That was a 3DS game. Let me quickly catch up on chat. What is your favorite boss ghost from Luigi's Mansion 3? I won't say because I'm actually going to do a whole video on that. I redid the Sleeping Guest and Mezzanine Customer. Oh, is that what you posted in the chat? I'll get that now, so get that over with. Interesting question. What do you want the music to be? I really like the electronicness of the original. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna like. Yeah, it looked pretty good. The customer has a nice like inspector, like the the health inspector kind of feel to them. I like that. But yeah, I'm gonna have. I want to have music done. I want to do music. Depends on how much it costs. But if I have music done, I'd probably have it done more so like the original. It would be more subtle. It would be it would be more techno. Not techno. What's the word? It would just be different. The sleeper has a Z-shaped tail. Oh, I didn't notice that. Oh, okay, now I do. Cool. Makes sense because Z's sleeping. But yeah, it's not going to be orchestrated and all that stuff. It would be more so kind of like it would be closer to the original, the music. But there probably would be a little more variety, like there was in the subsequent games. What was the question I was looking at earlier? Oh, the what company I want to develop it. So yeah, if it was in a network company, I'd probably be up for either Retro or Monolith, because Monolith seemed to do pretty good with their games. Because Breath of the Wild is really, really good. And obviously, they're doing Breath of the Wild 2, I'm presuming, or at least helping out with that. Splatoon was really, really good. Obviously, Splatoon 2 as well. Pikmin 3. So they've done quite a few good games. But they haven't really done a Luigi's Mansion style game, which is where I'd look more at Retro Studios, because it did Metroid Prime, which obviously isn't Luigi's Mansion, but like it's got more of that explorative atmospheric, open style, which I guess Breath of the Wild also has, but isn't Breath of the Wild is a huge open game, whereas I think whenever I played Metroid Prime, I viewed it more as claustrophobic and darker. Maybe Breath of the Wild 2 will change that, but definitely not NDQ because they're a party game series. IQ is a Chinese thing, and One Up seems to be doing RPG stuff. So, yeah. And then with the affiliate companies, I wouldn't say no one, not for Umbrella, which are like Pokemon spin-offs, not for Camelot, which are Mario sports games. No, I wouldn't do Creatures, side games. Obviously not DNA because they're the mobile game division. Game Freak, no. Genius Sonority, no, because that's other Pokemon games. Good Feel, no, because they've done 2D side scrollers. I wouldn't trust them with an open 3D game. Grezzo, maybe because of the fact that they've worked with Luigi's Mansion before. But the fact that they're usually good with remakes, they might not be good with like structuring. Like since they kind of know the games that they're working with, they know the games that they're working with. I think. Wait. Yeah, they know the games that they're working with, so they don't really need much in terms of resources. So I probably wouldn't say Grezzo. Hal, no, I wouldn't give it to Hal. I wouldn't give it to Indie Zero. Intelligent Systems, no. As much as I love Paper Mario and WarioWare, it just doesn't fit. Next Level Games, we all know. Sora, they did do Chaos Earth Uprising, which is a pretty good game, but yeah, I'd say somewhere between Monolith Soft and Retro Studios. I think would probably be my choices. I know that was a long-winded answer, and I apologize, but my boy, my friend, my brother, I miss you. Thoughts on Luigi Mansion prequel? Oh, a prequel. That'd be interesting. I think the only way they can make a prequel work is if Professor Egad, like was the main character, and it was like an Egad's mansion kind of thing, and it's like, maybe you like plays Egad and like you see his development as a researcher and a ghost capture. So maybe like he plays Egad. Like it wouldn't be exactly like Luigi's Mansion, but like what you would do is maybe there's like multiple haunted mansions all around the world, and you catch ghosts from all around the world. And I think because like he says that he's went across the world and caught ghosts and seen ghosts. So I think that'd be a really cool series if Egad like was a playable character. Maybe he's a little bit younger and he went all around the world. So like maybe it counted like American ghosts, Canadian ghosts, Mexican ghosts, European ghosts, Asian ghosts, and all of them were very unique to the areas of the world they were in. That could be a pretty cool series. And it could also be one that kind of increases awareness of different cultures. So that'd be a really cool idea. What did I miss? Not much. Give them all names. Sir Spooks a lot. Mr. Hangry and Sleep. Can't think of something for the Hammerhead. I think it'd just be Hammerhead. Or like something Hammerhead. Great answer, my boy. Young Egad would be a great game. Yeah, it'd be a pretty cool game. Like Egad's Adventures, or because it wouldn't be like Egad's Mansion because it's its own series, so it wouldn't make sense. But like, yeah, that'd be cool. Like a game where Egad went to multiple haunted buildings or mansions, like across around the world. Because at that point, you're not tied to a mansion. So like Egad, like whenever he hears like a ghost, he's like a makeshift Ghostbusters. He goes to wherever he goes and like captures the ghosts, and adds them to his collection. So it's like, oh, a school in the south of France is haunted. Egad goes to France and he's going across this French school. And like, you count this French teacher ghost who like attacks you like with rulers and stuff. I don't know. Take place from references to cultures. Hammerhead Sharpster? Maybe. I mean, it's a long name, but then again, they had DJ oh my god, now that I'm not looking at the name. Phantasmagoria, right? Phantasmagoria? Is that the name? Maybe Vincent Van Gogh. I think Vincent Van Gogh makes sense. I think Vincent Van Gogh makes sense for later in the game, just simply because of the fact that he's the one that's making the ghost. So I feel like the person that's making the ghosts, shouldn't be captured first because then they're not making ghosts anymore. So, but then again, I am having to be caught like one of the first ghosts caught in my version of Luigi's Mansion 4. So I don't know. I mean, it's all a matter of personal opinion how it all works. Orgasm. He's the first ghost he caught. I really hope I find those freaking drawings I did. That would really suck if I'm gonna like go through every single individual paper because I can't have lost them. I seriously can't have lost them. See, history, education, 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 history, education, history, science. Benny gets released, so that'd be interesting. But then even still, like we wouldn't like he still wouldn't be able to create ghosts. So unless he got released like right away, like got caught and then 2 seconds later released. Another thing that they like get rid from Luigi's Mansion is like it's cute that Luigi has like a clumsy personality, but like the amount of times he was so clumsy with the elevator button kind of got a little bit ridiculous. Like how many times he dropped it and how many times something stole it from him. Like on the 7th floor garden suites, he literally threw the button into the mouth of a plant. Like, and in mezzanine, he literally lost it to a mouse twice. So I don't know. That got kind of annoying. Like how clumsy he was. Like it's cute at first, seeing Luigi stammer around, but I think they overdid it a little bit. Mr. Good is a good reference, right? Yeah, Sleep is pretty good. Detecting with rulers, isn't that what teachers in the 1930s used to do to kids? Yeah, like slap kids on the wrist with rulers and all that kind of stuff, or like use the paddle. So it's like maybe the ghost has a paddle or a ruler, and that's his main form of attack. Yeah, no, it's not in here. Yeah, I seriously have no clue where those went, which really sucks. That really sucks. Unless, actually, it could be. No, I don't. Well, it might be. Hold on. I think I might be stupid. I think I might have just missed a completely option. I'm taking you guys with me on this one. Hold on. We're going on an adventure. Around my room. That's my roommate's bed over there. So before you're like, where are you? Yes, I think I'm stupid. I think they're right here. Oh my god. Am I really that stupid? Were they right here? I mean, this is all schoolwork, so. Yeah, nope, they're right here. All right, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. It's not actually no. This one is. So this one. These ones. Found them. I feel stupid now. Ugh. A lot of you guys are asking for a room tour, so there you go. So there's my door. There's my shower, towel and all that. My closet where I record and do stuff. And then there's my roommate's side. Look! You can see the divide, like of his side and mine. But yeah, there you guys go. Some of you guys wanted a room tour, so there you go. You got it now. The paddles, your god, that's ominous. I'll go so I can disarm the bolts. I guess that'd be interesting. I think I should have dialogue like, why would you break that bottle? I was going to drink that, you moron, or thinking something. Yeah, that's something I actually mentioned in the videos coming out tomorrow. Like, I think dialogue in Luigi's Mansion 3, like, I think it was needed. Like, the ghost had personality. This is something I mentioned in tomorrow's video, so I'm not going to go too much into depth about it. But the ghost had personality, which wasn't the main concern. Like, I wasn't concerned that the ghost wouldn't have personality. Like that wasn't even a worry I had. I just wanted them to feel unique, and they did kind of feel unique, but I feel like the lack of dialogue, like, just didn't like, I don't know, like, all the ghosts kinda do the same exact thing. They all make sounds like, "Rrr, rrr, rrr," and, like, attack you. Like, that's kind of really all they do. Some ghosts do different things, like, Morty actually talks, but it's like, if Morty talks, then why don't the rest of the ghosts say something? Even if it's one line, even if it's one thing. Like King McFrights, if you went up to him and he's like, "Oh, I shall not be dethroned by you," just something to give him like a little bit of substance. And the vaults, completely missed opportunity to have like a plaque. Like, how museums things are displayed in a case, and then there's like a little plaque with a bunch of text describing what that item is. Completely missed opportunity. They could have done that with the ghosts, like where you can read about what the ghost was, who the ghost was, what they were in their past life, that kind of stuff. I don't know. I think Luigi Mansion 3 really missed the opportunity. I'm trying to sleep. But yeah. Oh, and you're talking about you were talking about your Luigi Mansion ideas. I got it. Yeah. I'm so glad I found this. Wait. Now where'd I put them? Oh, Zach, you're losing your mind. So let me show you guys. I don't think I've updated things that much, but maybe some of you guys haven't seen. So obviously I still have blank pieces of paper. I still got work I got to do. Portrait ghost ideas. Mansion design. Okay. So for those of you who haven't seen, I did do something new. I did do something new actually. So should I show you guys that? Should I show you guys? Like, I drew a new common ghost, I have to change things up a little bit though, because he does look very similar to one of the other common ghosts I have. So I got to make more visualistic differences. Yeah, so like this is the design of the mansion. So it does kind of have like a new Super Mario Brothers kind of look to it. Like the windows aren't like straight; they're kind of like bowed, kind of. They're kind of like off. What else? 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 Let's see here. Let me show you the new thing. So, and this is all completely conceptual. I'm probably going to change some things down the line. I didn't even write a name because I don't think I came up with a name just yet. But these guys would function as the bashers, kind of. So this is something, actually, let me mention this before I show the ghost. It's good. The ghost would be like Luigi's Mansion 1 in the fact that, so Luigi's Mansions 2 and 3, you can encounter ghosts in any room in any hallway. But in Luigi's Mansion 1, there were room ghosts and hallway ghosts. Like, you didn't encounter the gold ghost, the purple puncher, the twirler. You didn't encounter them in hallways. So this game's going to be kind of the same. And I think it kind of works because of how many kind of common ghosts there are. So the new kind of ghost I developed here is called, I think I wanted to call it a Screecher. I was gonna have it be like a very off color, like I think like a magenta color, like something that's like that like is very contrast. So it's like I can't make it blue or red because like that kind of like blends into the environment, but like magenta is just so off. I think that's a perfect color for it. Because no one really thinks of magenta. I think No, the sneakers were pink in Dark Moon. So yeah, I think magenta's a good color. But yeah. Imagine waking up in the morning and checking YouTube channel and spot one of your videos hit 1 million views. What is your first thought? I mean, that would completely surprise me. Like, that would throw me for a loop. Because I know that my original cringeworthy beta video did ridiculously well, like too well for what it was. Like a crappy video I made when I was like 15, like back in 2014, where I did not even have like I didn't even have the editing stuff that I have today. But let me see how many views that has, because that has quite a few. Nowhere near 1 million, but like. So yeah, it has 92,547 views. So yeah, the day a video hits 1 million views, I'd be like, wow. But that's never gonna happen. It's better. I know. I was like, yeah, that's back when I didn't really even know. But I even think like I interchangeably use, like I think I said beta sometimes, but I said beta as well. So like I interchangeably use the words, which is even worse. I think like it's one thing to make an honest mistake, but to also say it right as well, so it makes the mistake more obvious. It's like, oh, but yeah. Yeah, it's crazy how far I've come, like as a YouTuber since then. Okay, so I'm actually gonna watch something here. I'm probably gonna be listening to it in the background. Oh wow, that's a long video. That's a long video. Can like quickly keep in mind Asian this video includes all details and nuances that you want to describe. Wow, that is a that's a long video. Guess I have to listen to it in the background. This should be fun.
You guys been waiting for this for like.
So this, for those who don't know the video I'm about to watch, it's about Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, which I know some of you guys probably don't care about, but I'm excited for this game. Once more information comes out about this game, I'm probably gonna start covering this game a little more heavily. So should be fun. Can't wait for that. What do you think about that gigantic feature in Pokemon? I don't care. I don't play Pokemon, so it's like to me a lot of the features are just like I just looked at it like for me like the main like I didn't buy Pokemon Sword and Shield because of money mostly, but I also looked at the game and like, is it something I'm gonna thoroughly enjoy? And to me, it just looked like any other Pokemon game, but it just didn't look like next gen. Like it didn't look like there was that much of an upgrade from the 3DS to the Switch. So I was really like maybe I'll wait until like a later Pokemon game where like there are more Pokemon in the Pokédex and the game just visually actually looks impressive. Because to me, it doesn't look impressive at all in the game. Like visually, it just doesn't. Like compared to like Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Luigi's Mansion, like it just doesn't compare. So that's why I'm just like, eh. Like maybe I'll get it like when the price drops or something. But like I just can't spend $60 on a game that just does not look up to par. Like I get it. Like it's not all about graphics. It's about gameplay as well. And so many people are saying like even though the graphics aren't great, they took away over half the Pokédex. It's still a fun game. I'm just like, I don't know, like you took away a lot and the game doesn't look great. Like I'm sorry, a lot of the textures are so mushy and not great looking to where it's like with Luigi's Mansion 3, like I think some of the textures in Luigi's Mansion 3 don't look that great. But because of how the game is set up with the lighting, it kind of works out in its favor. Because I mean, at least for me, I played it dark. So in a lot of the darker rooms, like the textures were kind of hid a little bit better. So it didn't really matter much to me. But Pokemon Sword and Shield's a pretty bright and colorful game. So the bad textures pop out more. So I don't know. Like I just think like making a tree texture, I don't think it's that hard. So it's like, was it really that hard to make a new texture for a tree? And just, you know. And it's not even like it looks like it's the same exact bloody tree everywhere. Like the texture, it's like I wouldn't even care if you just use the same decent texture on every single tree in the game. I don't know. You doing anything for the holidays? Not really. I'm gonna go spend it with family, of course, but like we're not going on vacation. Like last year, I went to see my family in the UK for Christmas. I went to England. But this year we're not doing anything. Spending Christmas with my father. Yeah, not much to really report there. Just Christmas with the family. My family already told me though I'm not going to be getting any gifts this year. I'm mostly going to be getting like life necessity stuff, like money for textbooks, and college stuff and car stuff. But you know, I'm fine with that. So don't expect like me to get like Pokemon and stuff over like Pokemon and Link's Awakening, and then I get to play for you guys. It's not going to be the case. So hopefully you don't expect that. I think he'll try to stab you with his sword and block the light when you strobe him. After he swims straight, he doesn't get dizzy into the ground and loses it, and then you shoot the sword at him. So that'd be like a mixture of Castle McFright or King McFrights and Ugg, right? Because Ugg was kind of Ugg. You didn't really shoot the bone back at. Well, you shot the thing at the T-Rex, but not really Ugg. But yeah, it is kind of a mixture of like Ugg and King McFrights. You know, Lucas just said the other day, yeah. I think this is the first Christmas where I won't be getting like physical gifts. Like last year, like the last 2 or 3 years, like I haven't really gotten much. I go get like a game or two and some clothes and some cool socks. I've got some good socks for Christmas. I know like no one gets excited about socks, but got some cool socks. But yeah. But usually I do expect a little bit of Christmas money. So like maybe like I'll buy myself something with the money I get. But I probably wouldn't get Pokemon. I probably wouldn't get Link's Awakening. I'd probably get some cheaper Switch games that I've missed out on, like games that I'd probably get like the Disney collection, for instance, like the Disney Classics collection for the Switch, or you know, cheaper stuff like that. Or I'd probably use the money to like pay off bills and stuff, like pay off some of my credit card debt and stuff like that. Also taller than the light, so you have to make him look down. Interesting concepts. God, I can't wait to get all of my ghosts like visually. Like, oh, I seriously can't wait for this Luigi's Mansion 4 video. The drink though, true. I mean, not wrong. You ain't nothing wrong there. Hey there, Levi. How are you doing today? Oh, geez, that was loud. Sorry about that. Yeah. So let me see. I'm trying to think of like the new portrait ghosts I'm trying to have designed because I think there's a couple new ones I'm gonna get. I have a gardener ghost already. I'm probably gonna have some sort of lumberjack. Lumberjack ghosts. So expect a lumberjack. Expect like some sort of like fitness guru, not like a Biff Atlas, but more so like a yoga instructor. So it would probably be a female. And they'd probably be like they'd be young. They'd be like a yoga instructor kind of thing. So expect like I was gonna say leggings, but the ghosts don't really have feet, do they? So it'd probably be what are the tops called that are like the yoga tops? I don't know what they're called, but I expect something like that, like a yoga kind, like what the kind, like the typical stereotypical yoga instructor, like probably like a crop top or like one of those not like a soccer shirt. Like what am I thinking of? Like a tight fitness shirt. Like I don't know. So one of those, a lumberjack probably. I have a whole casino area planned, so it'd probably be like a where's my map there? That's on the second floor, right? I have that planned. Second floor, yeah. So I'm probably gonna have yeah, there's a casino area, so probably gonna have like a dealer ghost, like a blackjack dealer. Probably gonna have some sort of pool shark. So it'd kind of be like Slim Bang Shot, but like I'm probably not gonna use Slim Bang Shot. Probably have a different unique pool shark. Let's see. There's a VIP area. I don't think I had a ghost planned for that area. Oh, something else new I've started planning is an interface. So like every Luigi's Mansion game has like an interface. Where like obviously like in the third game there's the health on the top corner. In the second game there really wasn't much of an interface besides like I think there was the health on the screen, but everything was also kind of on like the dual screen. Third or in this game I kind of have like everything on the bottom, kind of like the first game: health, elemental, treasure collected, and items in your inventory. So like there's like a key and like the gold bones will obviously return. So there's like a gold bone in your inventory. Yeah. Do snow days exist in college? If not, then I guess I'll have to enjoy my stuff. Snow days exist in college. They're just not as frequent. Like so far, we did have one snow day. We've had one snow day so far this year. And it's actually this last Monday. So we've had one snow day this year so far. So snow days do exist. They're just not as frequent. For sleeper, you have to avoid the pillows and pull his blankets off bed. It's the right one. Okay, so that's kind of like what the hiders did in that one mission in Dark Moon, right? Where they kind of like hopped between beds and all that. I'm tied with one pant leg. That'd be an interesting sight. Waiting for Luigi 3 DLC. Don't worry, so are all of we. Happy birthday, the Let's Players. I'm not going to sing because I'm not a singer, but happy birthday. Hopefully you've had a good gay. Wow. Good job, Zach. You're good with English. Hopefully you've had a good day, and yeah. This would be a secret link if there's a room that needs to be worked on. Yeah, like that's something I have planned for my Luigi's Mansion game 2 is like hidden rooms that you can only access with a dark light. So like, and it's the thing is with Luigi's Mansion 3 and 2 is that it's kind of obvious where you need to use the dark light. So because the thing is with Luigi's Mansion 3 and Luigi's Mansion 2 is that the map is always on your screen, so you can tell where there's a hidden room by looking at the map. By like, oh, this is kind of like block that's like empty. There's probably a way to get into that. So in my Luigi's Mansion 4, you'd have to pull up the map by using the device that I'm not quite sure of what I'm going to use just yet. So you hit a button, then like the device, it's like Luigi's Mansion 1. So the map isn't always on the screen, so it makes it harder to exactly tell where the hidden rooms are, unless you're really hardcore looking at the map. My birthday was 2 days ago. Happy belated birthday, Seagun. Birthday's on the 30th of December. Well, happy early birthday, Levi. Had one snow day so far. It was today. Yeah, we had a wicked snowfall today. I wasn't expecting that, but we had a lot of snow come down today. We already have a foot here as it is. Some more snow on top of it, and the fact that the walkways coming to and from my dorm were ridiculously slippery. I'm surprised. Well, it's not that I'm not surprised that they didn't close. It's just that it's like, I don't know. Like I thought that they would have because of how horrible the weather was. Yeah, see you back. How was your break? Sorry, I'm so late. No, you're good, Plum. My break was really nice. It was really well needed. Got some nice needed rest though. During my break, I was working a lot on YouTube videos, so it wasn't really all that much resting. But good news is that now, while I'm like finishing up school, I don't have to worry about making videos because they're all done and edited and uploaded and ready and like scheduled. So I'll give you guys a sneak peek of what's to come in terms of I'll tell you what videos I have planned. Friday is a video I've mentioned before. It's a Luigi Mansion 3 video talking about things that I think were better in the past two games. Next Monday is going to be a video talking about Mario Baseball and the fact that should be coming back. Next Wednesday is going to be my review for Luigi's Other Mansion, which is a ISO hack at Luigi's Mansion. And then next Friday is going to be a debate video that talks about whether or not I think retro gaming is better than modern gaming or if modern gaming is better than retro gaming. So that's next week. And of course, obviously, there's probably going to be a chatter day this Saturday as well. Presuming that, because I want to go out this Saturday. I might go out with friends. So it really depends on how timing works out with that. What's your favorite Luigi Mansion Ghost? Common or portrait / boss? Common would take me a long time to sort out. Maybe I'll do like a tier video. Does that exist? Like a tier thing for common ghosts? Luigi's Mansion tier list. Let's see, portrait ghost tier list. See, that's portrait ghosts. Let's see here. Luigi's Mansion Portrait Ghost, Luigi's Mansion Ghost Portraits, Portrait Ghost Difficulty, Portrait Ghost and Bosses from 2, 3 bosses, 3 floors, more 3 floors, 1 and 2 bosses and sub-bosses, Luigi's Mansion Series Common Ghost. Okay, wait, here we go. Does this include 1, 2, and 3? There's 1, there's 2, there's no 3, though. Oh, yeah, there is. There is 3. There's not every 1 from 3, though. In fact, I don't think... Hold on. I know you guys can't see it, and I apologize. Let's see. From 1, I see Gold Ghosts, Purple Punchers, Blue Twirlers, Bowling, Ceiling Surprises, Shy Guy Ghosts, Grabber Ghosts, Mr. Bones. I guess it does really cover them, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel like we're missing one, though. Yeah, the Garbage Can Ghost. There's no Garbage Can Ghost in here. Yeah, those are kind of important. Garbage Can Ghosts. Especially more so than the Bowler Ghosts, you know. Then Luigi Mansion 2, Greenie, Slammer, Hider, Sneaker, Gobber, Gooped. Yep, they mostly cover 2. And then 3, Gooped, Hammer, and that's it. They don't have the other 2. So maybe I'll use this and add some, and maybe I'll do like a video where I like do tier rankings, because I don't think I want to do it like, because like obviously I'm doing like a ranking the portrait ghosts and boss ghosts from 1 and 3, but I don't think I'd really be able to do that much with the common ghosts because of how many there are, and just because of how similar a lot of them are. So I think I'll do a tier video for common ghosts one day. Don't know when, but someday. Hey there, Foxy. It's so ironic that it takes a lot to make college ghosts in the day. As a find a for yourself, I know. Like some cool content that's going on. I feel like Mario baseball games. Hope they come back. Oh, me too. Trust me. I really want the Mario baseball games to come back. I think they will, though. I think they will come back. I see you back on YouTube. Thanks, Plum. Both. What? Oh, for YouTube 2.0. Let me update. I actually have. Oh, so I got. I should do an updated video of my updated beta video. I was actually planning on doing it because I actually was planning on it. I actually had a thumbnail and I started writing for it. But then Beta 64 uploaded his beta video, and I think at that point I don't need to make one. I don't think I need to make a new beta video, simply because his video kind of really covers everything. Like his beta video covers everything. So I don't think there's a real purpose for me to make another one. So all I'm going to say is if you want to watch a new Luigi Mansion beta video that covers a lot, I'd say go and watch Beta 64's newest beta video. Oh yeah, in the mezzanine, Mr. Hangry is on the toilet. I find good. See the broken bottle? Ew. I'm really close to beating. Too busy lately to play much. Kind of ashamed I haven't beat it yet. Everyone has their own pace of beating games, so I need a back rub so badly, so badly. Get it? But yeah, don't feel too ashamed that you haven't beaten Luigi's Mansion 3 yet. Everyone takes their own time. Like I beat it so quickly because of the fact that like I had to record videos for YouTube, and I really wanted to devote a lot of time to beat it. But yeah. Hey Mayo, you should do. I read that one. He McFry should say, "Oh, you want this button? We'll come here and get it." Yeah. Something along those lines because he makes the gesture. So yeah. Oh yeah, the crouch should return. What crouch? I know there was animations discovered about like a crawl, right? What's the crawl? I think the Happy Face King or someone uploaded a video about it. Luigi Mansion 1 beta, yeah. If you touching my Switch. That's fair. Like I think I don't know. Like I still go I've been picking up my Switch a little more recently. Like I think 2018, like last year, I didn't play my Switch at all. Like I mean, I played it at some points, but I wasn't invested in my Switch. Like there was nothing that came out that excited me last year. So I think this year was a lot better because we had Yoshi. They got me a little bit in the early part of the year. Obviously, Luigi Mansion 3. I mean, Smash Brothers came out in late 2018, so I guess you can count that. But I don't think I got it until 2019, or I think I got it for Christmas. So basically 2019. Will people add the crouch to the beta remake? Possibly. Though I think that they said it might be hard because of like the coding that's behind it. I don't know. Like I think I read somewhere like a comment or a description of one of the videos saying it would be kind of hard to implement the animation, but I don't know because even though it's in the code, it obviously isn't coded up, like it isn't like set up. So I think there might be some difficulties, but I mean, if they can figure it out, then I mean, they figured out the split screen multiplayer thing. So that's huge. Like that's huge, huge. So if they manage to figure that out and work that out, then anything's possible. Like they could feasibly at some point completely restructure the game, add in multiplayer, add in the beta elements, and they could make a completely new Luigi's Mansion experience someday. It probably wouldn't be anytime soon, but someday in the future, they could completely like make a new original Luigi's Mansion experience. And I know they're already kind of doing that. Some YouTuber is making a completely new Luigi Mansion experience, but I mean like adding the multiplayer and the beta elements, all that stuff, just adding all that in, being able to, because it's in the code, and obviously the scrapped multiplayer component, It's very possible. And the fact that they can add the Mario's model into the game, maybe they can figure out a way to make the multiplayer Mario thing work. It's something that definitely wouldn't happen anytime soon because of the current state of modding technology. But in the future, it's possible. Have you seen the Luigi Mansion 3 statue by First World Figures? Yes, and I've actually pre-ordered mine. I pre-ordered the exclusive limited edition. So I'm going to be getting a numbered edition. So there's going to be a number on the base. And I got a decently low time. So basically what they do for First World Figures is you have to validate your figures. So on a certain day, you go to their website, and the quicker you validate, so they open up validations, and everyone has to hit a validation button. The quicker or the earlier you hit the button, the lower the number you get. So my time was 20 seconds after the validation button opened because the website crashed. Like the website completely crashed. So mine got to I clicked it the second that it switched over, because of how many people were there on that website ready to click the validation button, the whole website crashed. So some people's button presses didn't get entered for another 15 minutes. Thankfully, I hit mine quick enough to where it went before the whole crash. So I probably got a decently low number. I'd want to say, to be safe, I'm expecting to get somewhere between 100 to 200. And for perspective, I believe over 1,000 people pre-ordered that figure. I believe it's over 1,000, or at least over 500. So I think I got somewhere in between 100 to 200. It's very possible that I got below 100, but I don't want to hype myself up to ooh, maybe I got a number below 100, and then I don't. So for now, I'm going to say I got between 100 and 200. I'm watching this stream on my phone and on my YouTube at the same time. This is weird. Oh, I'm presuming it's on one, it's a little bit earlier than the other. Yeah, it's probably weird. I got this really cool Funko Harry Potter Advent Calendar recently. Yeah, I heard that came out, and everyone's been liking that. But Advent calendars aren't really I don't know if you're from Europe or anything, but Advent calendars, do they have them here in America? I have not seen an Advent calendar here in America. I see them all the time when I go over to the UK for Christmas. But I never see them here in America. So maybe they're just a novelty thing that I just haven't seen. But I know you're not into Smash Bros. Much, but you should go over character movesets and speculations preferences for fun. You see, I would if I understood Smash Brothers more. I don't understand the logistics of Smash Brothers enough to create movesets for characters. I just don't have the knowledge to be able to do that. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to do that. I could do stage speculation probably. I'd say I know characters well enough to be able to be okay, so this character probably has this kind of stage. Or I'd probably, in terms of moves, I'd probably be for example, Waluigi. If Waluigi comes to Smash, I know that some of his Smash attacks might revolve around his tennis racket. Or maybe he has a Mario Party based one. Or maybe his up smash, because I know an up smash is a thing, is him hitting a dice block in Mario Party. So his moveset is based off of the side Mario games. So I'd be able to do stuff like that, but I wouldn't be able to do every single move in depth as to what it could possibly be. I wouldn't personally be able to do that. I think if you play this good for the newest, I think I kind of want to try out that demo. Is it out on PC? Is it out on PC? Because I'm presuming it's not a demo for the Switch. So it's a PC demo that I try on Steam or something, or is it a Game Jolt and I just download it? How does it work? I pre-ordered the one with Polterpop, and I get mine. I get one. Is it the exclusive one? Did you order it from the First Four Figures website, or did you order it from GameStop or something? They are in America. Oh, the Funko Advent calendars. Okay, I've just never seen an Advent calendar here in America, so maybe I'll have to look around for it. But I guess it's a little bit too late, isn't it? We're already halfway through. We're already halfway through December, so it's a bit too late. Well, actually, we're not halfway through. It's the 5th. But still is a bit too late for Advent. But I don't know. It's on PC. Well, since I have Mac, that might be a bit difficult. But I'll look see if there's a way to play on Mac. I have Wine Bottler, but Wine Bottler is being really funky with me. So I don't know. Everything you say is repeated in the next 3 seconds. Yeah, that's weird. I've drawn the Luigi's Mansion 4 logo. I have. It's basically gonna be like the Luigi's Mansion 3. No. backwards. It's going to be like the Luigi's Mansion 2 logo from Europe, except it's all going to be one color, and I'm planning on making it like a either I'm thinking about making it like a not magenta, like a certain kind of purple color. It's either going to be a very deep purple or it's going to be like I don't want to say magenta because it's not magenta. Hold on, let me look at magenta. Like a dark magenta. Think about that, like a dark magenta. Shades of magenta. Okay, this is going to get really specific, and I'm not. Oh, yeah, I can. Not amaranth. Purple pizzazz. Yeah, I don't know. Just think magenta. Either magenta or deep purple. Not really exactly sure. Arlo made a half an hour video talking about Black Retro Game. I actually watched that. And it's true. I think there should be more retro content on the Switch. And not just NES and SNES. I think like it's inexcusable that they're not bringing N64 games. Like GameCube, you can say they haven't had GameCube before. It's not inexcusable, but N64 I think is. They've had N64 on systems since the Wii, so it's like really like I don't know. Read that. So yes, you got the exclusive edition. So yours is gonna be numbered as well. Ooh, did you validate it though? Did you validate it? Because the only one they have available on the First Four Figures website is the exclusive limited edition. So did you validate it? Because if you didn't, you should. You're not going to get a low number, but you should. Later, Pretzel Boy. I pulled up cultivated what Polter Parrot? No. Keep Polter animals away at this point. Because they only seem to purpose as fetch quest missions and backtracking missions. Just no, we don't need them. Put it on the Mac. It's on Steam, I believe. Let me look at Steam. Because I have Steam. I don't know. Go to the First Four Figures website and look at your order. At the very top, there should be a validation option. Hit the validation option. Because I want to make sure that you get a decent number. It's probably not going to be low now because it's been over a month and a half since the validations went up. I thought Poltergeddon was annoying, but to me it wasn't as annoying as Polterpup. Because Polterpup was a fetch quest mission on top of a lot of other fetch quest missions. Oh, family member ordered it for me. Oh, okay. But at the end of the day, like the only thing that like the validation does is it adds a number. So if you don't care about the number, then it's whatever. But yeah. Yeah, Polter Kitty was like one of the only real backtracking missions. There was the one where I had to go to Basement 2, but I didn't mind that one that much. That one was okay. Yeah. Okay, Steam, come on, you can load. Come on. What do you think the DLC will be for Luigi Mansion 3? It's probably just gonna be for Scream Park, I'm assuming they're gonna add more game modes, right? Like they have the main 3. I'm presuming they're gonna add more. I just don't know. I can't even begin to speculate what they would do. If it's gonna be like the other ones that are basically just reject Mario Party mini games, I don't know. But for Scare Scraper, I'm hoping they have like more play modes, more ghosts. But the thing is with DLC for Luigi Mansion 3, I don't care much about multiplayer DLC. I want like single player DLC. But maybe I'm the only one. I don't know. Okay. Steam is being weird for me. Come on, Steam. There we go. That was being weird. I don't see Pizza Tower on Steam. Maybe it's one word? No, it wouldn't be one word. It's Pizza Tower, right? Yeah. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna use Google. Oh, I meant to keep that Battle Bikini Bottom video going, but I didn't. Whoops. Pizza Tower demo. It's a zip file. It doesn't say this one's getting worked on. It's in an early stage. So a lot of things are changing. Appreciate feedback. More information. Settlement law. Okay, I'm gonna download it right now for Mac. I'm gonna see if I can creator. So I'm downloading the game now. If it works on Mac, maybe I'll do a video for it. Why is this taking forever to load? Okay. My stream page took like forever to load, and I was like, don't end on me. But yeah. Smash Bros. Ultimate. Yeah, the Octo's been like I think in my retro gaming versus modern gaming video, which comes out next week, I talk about DLC and how I think of it. And I think that that the DLC needs to be substantial for it to really have a purpose, in my personal opinion. In my opinion, the main story of Smash is long enough. I still haven't beaten it, but Smash is always good. Yeah, I just think that the thing is, like, people don't think that it's really a like a story mode. Like, it's more so of a like go and fight people mode. It's not like it doesn't have cutscenes besides the beginning one. It's not like a full-fledged story. Okay. Let me open that, close that. Close that. Look at that. This. Oh, Steam client. Oh, I thought it was for the game. I was like, it's opening up Steam. I don't know. I'll look at that in a little bit. Okay, what else? Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, no one said anything. Okay, cool. Cool beans. 2 viewers. I only have 2 viewers. So sad. It's happy to be back. Welcome back. I don't know how much longer we're gonna stream because I kind of want dinner because I haven't eaten dinner yet. Oof. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna work on Mac, but it didn't even like ask to open up wine bottler. So, do people hear? Yeah. Like, and it was just at like 10 or so, like not too long ago. Oh, there we go. Open with wine. And wine's not loading. Yeah, I don't know. It's not loading for me. But you know. Only I find it sort of hilarious. I would only take one person Nintendo. I think it would require a little more work than that because you have to program it to the Switch, and it does take a little bit of work. I'll give them that credit that it does take work to program the games to run on the Switch, especially games that aren't optimized for the Switch. Like they have to like work around that. But I do think it's still inexcusable that we're 2.5 years. Actually, no, more than 2.5 years into the Switch's life cycle, and we've only gotten up to a small handful of Super Nintendo games. Like, I think at this point we should have like by complete, I mean like all the major first party titles. So complete NES set and a complete SNES set. I think we should be moving on to Game Boy and Nintendo 64. To be completely honest, like this looks like Saturday. It kind of is like this. The main reason I'm doing this stream is because I might be busy this Saturday. So I wanted to do a stream just in case I couldn't do it Saturday. So that's why. I'm back now. Don't know if that's just me or what. Yeah, like the view, like for some reason, viewership went down. Like the viewer, like we were at like 10 a little bit ago, and then just dropped to like 3 out of nowhere. So I don't know what just happened there. Boss Ghost should drop pearls. Oh, what, like the first game? It could. Or do you mean like they should be the only things that drop pearls like the first game? That'd be interesting to like have the portrait ghosts or boss ghosts have their unique kinds of treasure. Notice how I'm trying to start calling them boss ghosts in Luigi Mansion 3. I'm not calling them portrait ghosts anymore. I still do sometimes, so I'm trying to get into calling them boss ghosts. Even the original, we had a bigger selection of console than the GameCube. Yeah, if they don't get GameCube, God, that's gonna be such a missed opportunity. I'm trying to convince myself at this point that the reason they didn't remake Luigi's Mansion for the Switch instead of the 3DS is because they're gonna bring it via some sort of virtual console kind of thing to the Switch. I think it's a shame that they're not bringing virtual console. Like I know they've done virtual console for so long, and it's like it got kind of stale. But like everyone has all of these games. Like they even set it up to where you could transfer information from your 3DS and your Wii U to your Switch, like friend codes and all of that. They have that set up. And it's like, why not have it so you can also transfer games like the virtual console games? Like I thought that's what that was for at first. Like I thought, oh sweet, because I had Super Nintendo or Super Metroid, Earthbound, and a couple other games on my Wii U, and I had like Metroid 2, Samus Return, or no, not Samus Returns, just Metroid 2, and some other virtual console games on my 3DS. It would have been so cool if I could have transferred those games to my Switch, but nope. Nintendo's like, nope, we don't want money. We don't want money. We don't want money. It's honestly a shame. It's really a shame. How do you like the shark boss fight? It's pretty good. Shark boss is pretty good. I'd probably say it's mid to upper tier boss fight for me. It's pretty good. Pretty it was a very boss fight. There was a lot there. I was immediately scared when I saw the ship grew a face, and I was like, oh god, it's gonna be like Luigi Mansion 2. But no, it's actually different. It's actually decently clever-ish. So I thought it was okay. Everyone probably went to sleep. Hi again, I'm back. Welcome back, Gabe. Would you play Dark Moon for Switch? If it was restructured. It would have to be completely restructured for me to want to play it. If it came out physically, then I'd probably get it just to add to my collection. Like, if they didn't change much, besides obviously the visuals, I probably wouldn't play through it. I'd probably just buy it to say, I have another Luigi's Mansion game for the collection. But yeah. Wonder why we even have friend codes. Oh my god, friend codes. Nintendo Switch Online. It's oh my gosh. It's a headache. Wasn't oh yeah, nowhere near that bad. Even as much as I hated the Clem boss fight, even that was nowhere near as bad as as far as bad bosses go, we have like Dark Moon's main boss fights, then Clem, and then like a fair chunk of distance. Like Clem and the Dark Moon's fights are just frustrating to the part, or not frustrating, but just like tedious. And it's just like, I don't want to do these. They're boring. I don't care for them. They're slow. In some cases, they control really badly. But then you have the ice boss, which is just, it controls badly. It's not fun. It's nowhere near. Like I'll give Clem credit to where it uses Luigi's moveset, and like as much as it frustrates me and infuriates me, at least it uses Luigi's moveset and it actually uses Luigi's Mansion as a groundwork. The ice boss, you literally just like use motion controls and you aim a cannon at a face, and it's just like no, like it just it just stunk to me. So Ice Boss is like way below anything else. I don't think anything could go that bad. If he's now 9, yeah, I'm up to 9. So hey, this one's pretty distracting. Yeah, and people are using the price to justify it, and I'm like, yeah, the price is good, but the service isn't good. Like, I wouldn't care if it had limited features, like compared to Xbox Live and PSN, but the features that we do have aren't even good. Like most people said they have the Nintendo Switch Online for very certain games, like Smash Brothers, or Splatoon, games that basically require you to have online, or Mario Maker. Those games basically require you to have online, so you really have no choice in the matter. So it's like that. And then on top of that, the retro games, NES and SNES. Since there's no virtual console, you have no choice. The only way you can play classic content on the Switch is the online service. So they kind of force that onto you. Like, oh, there are games that require online, and there are like retro games that you can't play without online. But they don't focus on the actual online, making it fun to use, like having voice chat, making sure cloud saves are available in every game, making stable connections readily available in every game. It shouldn't be that hard. It's 2019. Like, it just blows my mind. He wouldn't have existed if Iwata. Exactly. Do you think the structure in 3 is better than 2? Way better than 2. Miles better than 2. You're probably right. I miss seeing Iwata in directs and stuff. Do you think they'll make it Luigi's Mansion 17? Probably not. I think all good things must come to an end at some point. Unless it's like the year 2462 and Nintendo is still thriving as a game company and they're making a new Luigi Mansion game, maybe. But like not anytime remotely soon. You're still here? Kind of hate it when single player games require you to be online. Yeah, like Mario Maker, for instance. I think online should be required for Mario Maker 2 when it comes to playing online with people. Definitely, I agree with that. Like playing online with strangers or friends, whatever. That should be required for. Like, online should be required for that, whatever. But downloading stages and uploading stages, I don't think should require an online account. I think that's sleazy because the whole point of Mario Maker is to upload and download stages. Without that, you don't have much. So I think that Mario Maker 2, you should be allowed to upload and download stages without having a membership. Playing online with friends, that's different. Making online with friends, that's different. But downloading stages and uploading stages, like even uploading stages, whatever. Like that's whatever. But downloading definitely is like I thought of the fight he slams a bag around and swings it. If he's slow and he can suck up the bag of money and get all your money back to the point where like the bag's light and then you can actually do something. Who's your favorite boss in Luigi's Mansion 3? I'm not going to say, even though I have said it before, so it's probably going to be spoiled in chat what my favorite boss fight is. But I am doing a whole video on my top 17 favorite boss fights in Luigi's Mansion 3. So stay tuned for that video. No clue when it's going to come out, but it'll come out eventually. I can't think of anything to talk about. Sorry. No, you're good. Just sitting here and listening. That's that's all you need to do. What if Luigi Mansion 4 isn't called Luigi Mansion 4, but it's called Luigi something? What, like Luigi's Hotel? Like looking at 3, for instance, or Luigi's Cruise Ship, or Luigi's Vacation, or whatever. I mean, Next Level Games said themselves that since Luigi's Mansion 3 is a devoted franchise now, I think changing the name would be a bit difficult. But obviously, all it does is get faster, and so gives Splatoon 2 no value aside. Paywall for a game. Exactly. Comments tell me his favorite boss, because please. I'll just say it. I mean, chat's probably going to spoil it. But actually, I'll say it because it doesn't really say much. I'll say my favorite one and my least favorite. Like, I already said my least favorite one's Clem, which I think is kind of obvious because in my video, I very much state that my least favorite one's Clem. My favorite one is the triplets, Nikki, Ginny, and Lindsay. I really like that boss fight. It It emphasizes on strategy. It's a really hard boss fight. So it's like it emphasizes on keeping track of everything. So you have to like it's a fight where you have to stay focused a lot. You have to keep track of the hats and the bombs and everything. You just have there's a lot to keep track of, and I like that. I like like for example, I like King McFright's boss fight because it's very traditional, but it doesn't really like your mind isn't moving a lot. Like you're just waiting for him to kind of like do his rotation and then come at you. It's very traditional. But with the triplets, it's very much you got to stay focused on what's going on screen. It's very chaotic and very difficult. Well, how about a castle? I think it'd be cool. Could be cool. Pianist one is my favorite. Oh, Amadeus Wolfgeist, I think his name is. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm probably gonna head out soon because I'm getting hungry. So, last minute comments. I know this is a very abrupt ending, but I'm actually really starting to get hungry. So, last minute comments before I go out and get something to eat. Perhaps Smash Bros. Ultimate was rushed out for the holidays. This focus on was core aspect of Smash. It seems like Nintendo does it a lot. They rush. I think Nintendo rushes games way too much nowadays. Super Mario Party, in my opinion, was rushed. Pokemon Sword and Shield, rushed. Smash. Well, I don't think Smash Bros. Was rushed. Mario Tennis Aces, rushed. Trying to think. Splatoon 2, rushed. Yeah, just a lot of rush games. You know, Mario Tennis Aces really. I think Mario Tennis Aces is even more of a disappointment. Like I think I know like some of you guys expressed that you liked Mario Tennis Aces, but I just didn't. Like I was just like, like it had no personality, it had no charm, it was very basic, nothing special about it. It's just kind of generic, like nothing special there. Do you watch Minecraft music videos like Drawn to the Bitter? I do not. I think either Tomb Sweets or Twisted Sweets is my favorite floor. I haven't collected all the gems. I have not. I know some Tennis Aces. Yeah, Tennis Aces sucked in my opinion. It had no charm. There was nothing there. And they added I get that they added a cool new cutscene to the story mode, but they added that months after the game came out. So it's like, why would you add a cutscene? Like, it's not even like an ending cutscene or something like that. It's an intro cutscene. So you make this intro cutscene just to replace it later on. Like, why didn't you just delay the game at that point? Like, if you're, that just confused me. Why don't you do content screen anymore? So OBS, the reason why it's not set up like it usually is OBS has not been working for me. OBS has been crashing. And it does it every time I try to set up face cam. So whenever I load up my face cam, it instantly crashes OBS. And that's why I've been doing this method of live streaming, which I obviously don't prefer because I miss having the comments and super chats on screen. Comments, super chat, and subscriptions on screen. But until I can get OBS running again, I think it's because of the fact that my computer updated to a new update, and maybe maybe OBS isn't exactly compatible with it yet. So until it is, I won't be able to use OBS. So hopefully, once OBS fixes itself, hopefully then I'll be able to return to my old format. Because I miss being able to screen share as well. I can't do that on here. It's very basic. I can just use my webcam. That's all I can do. So that's that. Mario Baseball. Yeah, I think the thing is with Mario Baseball though is that it's a different developer than Mario Tennis was. It was done by Namco Bandco. Namco Bandco. Guys, I'm tired. I am hungry. Bandai Namco is what I meant. So I have no issue. I have complete faith in them. I don't think they've screwed up a game so far. I think every single game they've put out has been good. They worked on Smash Brothers. Though Metroid Prime 4, I heard that they messed up a bit on. So, they haven't released anything recently from Nintendo, so I think that Mario Baseball is pretty likely. Go over the combat. Go on the control. Show getting dragged around. Maybe I will. I'll have to really work on that video though, because I don't know how to make a full video on that. Maybe I compare the combat from the 3 games. Maybe I do that. Waiting for Mario Baseball for the Switch. Instead of making a baseball game for the Wii U, they put baseball in Mario Sports Superstars. Yeah, but the thing is, Mario Sports Superstars was made by Camelot, which is the developers behind Mario Tennis and Mario Golf. So Mario Sports Superstars wasn't made by Bandai Namco. So technically, they didn't make that baseball game. What could it feel like with Luigi getting dragged? Yeah, the thing is Luigi getting dragged. The difference with Luigi getting dragged is in Luigi Mansion 3, you basically have to do nothing for Luigi to get dragged, right? So like even if like you're pulling against the ghost, you'll move like a little bit, like you move like this maybe, but like in Luigi's Mansion 1, you're getting dragged all across the room. I even think in Luigi's Mansion 2, you're dragged all across the room. So Luigi seems like to have more control, and that's just different. Do you post music videos? I don't. Mostly for copyright. I don't post videos. I'm presuming you're talking about like soundtrack videos, like where I post music of games. I don't do that mostly for copyright reasons. Maybe the reason for no version is because the old games are so much better. You ain't wrong. I mean, I say this in my video as well, Meg, that's coming out next week, but like, in my opinion, all the Mario sports games were way better in the past. Well, Mario Party was better in the past. The game that I bring up that I know a lot of you won't like me bringing up, but Smash Brothers. Now, I personally like Ultimate more than Melee, but what Smash game does everyone go back to at the end of the day? Everyone goes back and plays Melee, right? Like tournaments. You don't see Mario or Smash 64 tournaments. You don't see Smash Brawl tournaments. You rarely see Smash Ultimate tournaments. I mean, now you do because the game's new. But like down the line, like even Smash Brothers for Wii U, there weren't many tournaments for it. And you could say, oh, that's because the Wii U didn't sell well. Neither did the GameCube. The GameCube is the second worst selling Nintendo home console, only beaten by Wii U. So, you know, Smash Bros. Didn't I have an identity? True. But I think a lot of that style transferred over to Ultimate. The only thing that Ultimate had was that the fact that everyone was there. Like it's Ultimate. When do you think Luigi Mansion 2 will launch for Wii U? But all right, guys. I think I'm gonna head out now because I am actually hold on. I'm actually gonna look. I'll wait a little bit longer because I'm gonna A, I gotta charge my phone, and B, I'm also gonna look at like where's the best place to eat at the moment at school. So I'm not going just yet. So if you have any last minute questions, ask away. Okay, so I don't want to go there. I'll record it with my phone. I'll probably message you the video later. Why is every game in the past during the gaming era better than Switch games? I don't know. Like, I just don't know what it is. Like, I mean, I still like Luigi Mansion 1 better than 3. Mario Party on the GameCube were way better. Even Mario Party 4. I wasn't a huge fan of Mario Party 4 just because of its board design. I wasn't a big fan of the board to Mario Party 4. But even Mario Party 4 had more identity, had more style than Super Mario Party. You can't Double Dash and 8 Deluxe are kind of hard to compare because Double Dash, 8 Deluxe was a remaster or a port of a Wii U game. I'm trying to think of other games that are now on the Switch. Sunshine Odyssey, it's like comparing apples and oranges. Even though they're both 3D Mario games, they're both completely different. I liked how Mario Odyssey felt. I liked the gimmick of capturing your enemies. I liked that about Odyssey, but I also like the uniqueness of Sunshine, the unique enemies, the unique characters, the world of Delfino Plaza, Delfino Island, all the worlds you went to, just overall the design of the game I liked more. So I'm really torn between the two. So yeah, that's just worrying now. Yeah, and the problem is, have you sweared? I mean, I've sworn before in my life. I swear. I'm a college. Like, I try not to swear on my YouTube channel, but I swear before. I've sworn before. But yeah, but like that's the thing, right? Like you can't. It's so hard. People are like, "Oh, Luigi's Mansion 2 sold so much more than Luigi Mansion 1, so obviously it's better." But you got to keep in mind, the 3DS sold like 3 times as many consoles than the GameCube. The Switch has sold already double the amount of the GameCube. So it's like you can't really compare when the install size, like, and especially like Luigi's Mansion was a launch title. Like, I guess that would mean it would sell more because of the fact that it's a launch title, one of the only games you can get at the time. And then the sequel, like, I don't know, it's just so hard. It's so complicated to think of how the mechanics of sales and everything work. But like the 3DS sold 3 times more than the GameCube. The Switch is right now 2 times more than the GameCube. So it's like, of course, those games are going to sell better than the original. Of course. So you can't use that data to say like what it is. And you can't really use review scores either because the first game got more negative reviews because of the fact that it was a new idea that didn't stick at the time because it wasn't a 3D Mario game because it was a completely weird and off-shot game, you know? So I don't know. Anything Luigi Mansion 3 will show you? It won't, obviously. Though it's interesting that they started development for the Luigi Mansion 3 on the Wii U. Okay, I think I know where I'm going to for dinner. So I'm probably gonna head out now, guys. After I answer this question from Gabe, when do you think the next Nintendo console will come out? I think it would come out in like 2024. 2024 is my prediction. That also depends on when they release a Switch Pro, though. Like, if they release a more powerful Switch in 2020, then 2024 is still possible. But if they release a Pro Switch in 2022, that's a little more like, like if they make a, because like the thing with Xbox, right, or Microsoft and Sony is that they released multiple SKUs of their consoles, but like I think they're different companies philosophically than Nintendo. So you can't use what they've done and compare it to what Nintendo's good. Look at the online. Like look at their console. You can't compare Nintendo to Microsoft and Sony. You just can't. So they could I think what they would do is they release a Switch Lite this year. So either next year or 2021. So 2020, 2021, I think is when they release the Pro model. And then from there, they let those 3 systems grow. And then in 2024, so a few years later than that, is when they release the next system. That's what I personally think. But what do I know? Look at how they use this to get people to buy a new 3DS. True. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. I'm starving. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, or the stream. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll probably do a chat today. Hopefully OBS is fixed by then. So maybe I can set up OBS and do that style again. Yeah. So later, guys.